Instagram, and here with another haul. This is kind of some July. I did a May, or sorry, this is definitely July stuff. And then some August stuff. I was thinking of I did like a split haul before, so I'm doing a little bit of a split haul again for months and stuff. And if you're new, welcome. I do planner related goodies and plans and all that stuff. A lot of my spreads are on Instagram, and I'm doing a lot of hauls. Most of my channel is hauls right now, but I'm also trying to upload some other content as well, such as a flip through. I have done like a mini lesson. I would like to do some like planner lineup or kit lineups, and then also done some journaling stuff. And I'm hoping to eventually get a plan with me up as well. So that is a little bit about my channel. If you're here, thank you. Returning, thank you. Um, a lot of this stuff here I PR for, so I just wanted to let you guys know that I do have like a coupon code for them, and I get some of it discounted, not all of it, but some of it. So I just wanted to be upfront with that information. Okay, so I have here Dash of Sun, Sadie stickers, paper trail plans, two things from Paper Trail Plans. Um, Hello Petite Paper and the Pretty Pinko, who is currently having a sale right now. It's their 5th anniversary, so if you haven't already, go take a look at that after I'm done. Okay, all right, I'm gonna move all this stuff off to the side. I'm hoping to get through most of this. I do have some other stickers off to the side. We'll see. I'm trying to do this during my son's nap. So we'll see how much I can get done during his nap. All right, I'm going to start with Sadie stickers. This was 3 orders. So again, I told you I have like 2 are really pretty small, and then one was like the bring back, not the bring back, but like the 50% off sale. So there was that. Okay, let's start, I think, with some of the bring back. I keep calling it bring back. It's not bring back, guys. It is her 50% off. It's hard to like break that habit. Here is my freebie. And I got Cass's freebie. I'm trying to like stock up on Cass's because I think hers is one of the only ones, and maybe Tay's that are like summer related. I should pick up one of Tay's because I do think I have a kit that I'm going to be getting that has hers has a lot of like the palm leaves on it. Okay, so this here is intended for the torn paper washi, and I realized I cannot. And when this came out, Alicia was so gracious and offered to give me some of them for free, and I did pick them up. I just cannot for the life of me find my gold ones. So I've just picked up a few that I have been using and thought that I would continue to use. So the idea behind these, and let's see if I have an example, is kind of like to put behind, ooh, you cannot see, put behind torn paper washi, and it goes really, really well with her Sadie stickers versions of the torn paper washi in her shop. But you can use it with others. It just like you have to finagle it. So there is the left side and the right side. So that's why you see 2 of each. And this one's like the lace version. And then here, I really love the floral ones, obviously, because that's why I have it. But they're technically 2 different ones, even though they seem really similar. But they are different. It's a slight difference, I agree. But there is a difference. So here is that one. And then this one. Okay, so I just wanted to pick up a few of those because I have been wanting them. One of my other favorite ones of hers is her like solid line one, but I actually am able to find that one, so I did not order any more of those because I have enough for right now. Okay, and these are clouds. I think I've gone overboard now on clouds. I um, ordered, I realized I didn't have any, and then I think I've gone like on a buying spree from like all the shops to buy their clouds, which they all have different ones, so, and different sizing. So it's not like it's unnecessary, but it is more than probably what I really needed. Puddles, I don't think I ever picked up these, and I know there's been like rain. I talked about this on Instagram, but Rainy Days has had like rain themed kits have had like a moment in the community lately, and so I wanted to pick up some so that I like they were on hand in case I needed them. If you've seen anything that I've done lately for my spring 2023 kits, you have seen me go through bricks like nobody's business. So I went and picked up 3 of each, and okay, timeout. Maybe I didn't go as ham as I thought I did. Some of them are florals. Okay, I was like, wow, did I really get 3? Wouldn't be surprised. But all right, so these are leaves, and you can see the leaves. And then here is the florals. And I talk about this all the time, but I'm like, florals can go with any season because we put florals in our kits. So I am not hating that I picked them up. I did pick up 2 of the florals in this one because I went through a lot of them in my spreads. I know I did it in 2 spreads and they were both gold, so that's why I think I picked that up to replenish my supply. So yeah, these are the leaves and these are the florals. I love, love, love these bricks. I think I prefer these kinds of bricks over some of the others that are out there, like this style, just because it seems more organic to me and I prefer that, I guess. So, anyways, I do see that I have some friends here. So, hi guys, thanks for joining. I know I didn't give like much notice, so I appreciate anybody that is stopping by. Feel free to say hello in the chats. All right, I love these. These are delicate and dainty, and I super, super love these and the different styles. So this one has for sure been around for a while. That but it's like smaller in this one, and I really think it's cute and like a smaller version. I like anything with the lines and the dashes, so I'm a fan of that. And then these kind of just look like blowing in the wind kind of situation. So I got it in all 3 foils. And I know people are like, well, silver is not. I feel like silver is starting to become more of a thing in fall, or at least it could be an option. So I've been picking some up because I don't want to not have it, and because I'm a little bit behind in planning, or not behind, I'm not like current. So I want to make sure when I get to those seasons, I have the options and that's not something I'm stressing about. I appreciate these pumpkins because they're are like on the side, they're small, and then on the top they're bigger, and then some are facing like top down, so like a bird's eye view of the pumpkins. But there's also still like the ones that are on the side with the different sizes. I've layered these before, and it's really fun to do that, especially if you have pumpkin, like non-foiled pumpkin deco. It's really fun to like layer those on top because then, especially this kind, you can see the pumpkin, like if you have a non-foiled pumpkin and you put the foiled on top, then you can kind of see the pumpkin underneath, and so it looks like that one's colored in the pumpkin. I hope that makes sense. And then here are some fall scenes. I'm such a huge fan of like scenes that are foiled, and we can kind of do whatever we want with them. So that's, and these are smaller in size than some of the others that I think I have. Like I have these doors that are much larger, so I can pull these in if I want. I've also been thinking lately, I don't know, maybe this is weird, but with like some of the tilted boxes and stuff, you could pull in some of those scenic ones on top of that, and it would kind of just create its own like foiled box. I mean, it already is foiled, but like could be its own scene, I guess, kind of. Obviously, with a scenic floral foiled. Oh, I don't want to do that. Hold on, sorry. I want to put that back in. I've done that lately where I've like shown something from my planner and then I keep taking out like my plans in there, and then like later I'll be like, where does this go? And like super behind on that. So okay, so that was that one. Here is some more, like the rest of them are kind of more fall related. So get ready for some fall. Really been loving pulling in quotes lately, and I am such a sucker for these sign ones. I don't know why. I don't even know how many I pulled into like a spread, but I literally am such a sucker for them. These would also go really well on top of the foil or the floral full boxes too. Um, so there are those. I'm gonna, sorry, some behind the scenes organization happening. All right, here are some fences and benches. It's nice that she orients them a little bit differently so that you have those options. All right, these pumpkins, I love these so much. They're so cute. That they're dancing pumpkins. She calls them pumpkin dividers, but it might have been cute if she called them dancing pumpkins. Okay, and then now every time I say this, I feel like I am gonna mess it up. Cassie from Sweet Like Honey Plans, her husband says wheelbarrow really funny. Wheelbarrow? I don't know, something really weird. And now every time I see a wheelbarrow, I am like pausing to think if I say it right, which I know I do say it right, but you know, when somebody like brings it up to you, you're always like, do I say it right? Do I say it the wrong way? So that is totally the moment that I have continually had since hearing her say it. So thanks a lot, Cass, for that. And oh, there's also this cute truck scene. I was so like caught up on the wheelbarrow that I forgot about the cute truck scene. And then I'm really excited about these two because I feel like, let me get these out. Okay, so this is like a whole, this was actually also in the 50% off sale that she was having because I do remember picking that up. So, okay. I am very excited about this because this is going to make a spread super cohesive. It is the same kind of floral throughout the three different style or three different sheets. And so that's going to make a spread super, super cohesive. This, if I use these, right, which I love these. So, and it kind of really reminds me of that one spread that I did. This one where I made these florals, or yeah, these foiled florals. But it's like, those I think are really hard to foil. I even had a hard time, and it's not perfect on that one. But I also wanted to move on and not have to stress about the foiling so much. But this is like a way more manageable one, and you can elaborate them if you want with more of these, or do kind of like a more organic version on the side. You could do sidebar stuff with this one or date covers. Like, I feel like there's so many possibilities with these that I'm very excited to be pulling them in, and I'm glad I got them and am now hauling them for the rest of my spring and summer. Again, like I've said, we can do them any time of the year, but I know we all more think of it for spring and summer. These are fun too. I've been seeing a lot of people doing fun things with like Polaroid picture stuff, so wanted to pick up some of those again for the cohesion. And then this is on her washi paper, able to be torn. And I really love the plaid. And I actually think I might go back and get some on transparent matte as well. And the reasoning behind that is because if I want to, okay, so I love washi paper. The problem with washi paper, and I think I talked about this a little bit in my Instagram, is that it's not as see-through. Like if you put this, like you can't see my finger behind it, but with transparent matte, I'm just gonna use this as an example. With transparent matte, you can see more behind, especially if you like rub it down a little bit. You can rub that down all you want, but you cannot see the whatever you lay it on top of as well. So I was thinking if I got it in, like one of my reasons for getting it was in hopes that I could layer it on top of um, some plaid that I have seen in a lot of kits lately. So if it comes to me and I can like, I could put the transparent mat on top and then cut it, like fussy cut it out. So that was my plan or my hope. So I'm gonna pick up some of these in transparent. So that's just one of my other intentions behind it. And then here's more of that buffalo. She calls it gingham, which I guess technically is buffalo a gingham? That is a good question. Would you guys consider buffalo a gingham? Is that like gingham's the umbrella term and buffalo is just like that specific pattern? I don't know. And then here's the last one. I think, oh, to the last two, sorry. I think my favorite one was that first one that I was talking about, because I think for transparent mat, if I get in transparent mat, it'll be the most likely to see the pattern beneath it. Where these might be a little bit more challenging, or these are probably better. This is probably the most because it's got a smaller opening, like the hole. So these are a little bit better too. It has some wider openings. Okay, I'm excited for those for fall and for winter. I do think of that like buffalo one as a winter-esque one. So okay, I'm gonna do this one because this was a little bit older, like older haul, like Happy Meal, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, love these. These are fall leaves with the days of the week in them. So I think that'll be really cool, obviously, to pull in. If you have like a B6 or have seen me do like some of my spreads, I have been doing like stacking some of my days. So I'll put like Monday and then Tuesday. Obviously, this is the other side of the sheet. Yeah, I could do it this way. Monday and Tuesday or Monday and Tuesday. Um, you can cut these. I have done that. She has made it so that it is nice that she's offered it so that it is extended so it can go the full like length so it's not cut off where Monday. So you can cut it off if you want. There's plenty of space. It's not like it's messing up the design at all. And you can like cut in between there. So I appreciate that it is spaced out enough where you aren't messing it up, quote unquote. Um, okay, so those are those. This matches that these, I think the rest of these match the dividers that I had. So I love having these options. One, two, three, four. Looks like there is four of each. One, two, three, four. Yeah. So you can get at least two uses out of them. You could go like four. You can go all out and do all four in one kit or one spread. So, but you could at least get two from them. And then here is the pumpkin, the dancing pumpkins. Um, Let me see. I like to count. Normally I do it beforehand just to see. So you can get two of these too. Some of the shops, and I think I've talked about this in my last haul, is that, or one of my hauls, is that you, sometimes it like is uneven. Um, so, which can be like, there's pros and cons. If it is not an extended washi, then sometimes I'll use that fifth one to help me get that extension in. You could also pretend if potentially whatever the divider is or the washi is, you could use it as borders around your tilted boxes or full boxes. I always say tilted boxes, but like you could do the borders around non-tilted boxes too. So it's just I think I started doing the foiling around the boxes when I started doing tilted boxes, so I kind of associate them together. But anyway, so you could like this one would be a good one to do around, or in my opinion, around the borders. I tend to do more simple tend, and then there I went and foiled a floral one that was over dramatic, but I tend to do more simple ones because I feel like the tilting is kind of different, and so to keep it like semi not so like out of control in my mind, I do some more simple ones around the edges. So I will say with that floral one that I did, I did keep it more simple on around the outside of it, because sometimes I'll add a lot of extra stuff around the tilted boxes, and so I feel like I should explain that. Sorry. Um, okay, with that, I kept it simple around the outside. Like I did not, I just did the alcohol ink swatches, which for me I felt like was more beneficial, so you could see the alcohol ink underneath of the foil, or like you could see through the foil, where like with these I add more details around the edges so that like I'm pulling more in, so I feel like I need a more simple um like border. But again, that's just kind of like my thoughts around some of it, and not necessarily um, like I've seen other people do like I lustrous plans. Jessa lustrous plans comes to mind. Like she goes all out and it looks gorgeous. So it's not like neither here nor there. It's just I think sometimes in my head it's a like easier way for me to think. Dang it, I did it again. I think it was this one. It keeps being that spread too, that I keep pulling it out. Okay, so again, that is just some of like how I think about it. All right, oh, psych. I had this one. I was like, that's my haul from Sadie Stickers. And that was like 3 different ones. I think I accidentally put one in between 2 that I got in the same. You could obviously see that I had the dividers, and then the headers were, or the bottom washi were 2. All right, I did this one in Instagram stories yesterday. So excited that I can haul it and then have it. I don't know. That's like the exciting thing about hauls, is that I get to have it afterwards and get to play with it. I mean, I try not to put myself in that box. If I need it for need it for a spread, then I will pull it, and then you'll either see it in one of the other foil colors, or but it is just kind of nice to go through it and just then have it when we're done. So, all right, these are really kind of a neat like layering item that she has added or done. I think that was 2 weeks ago now. Um, that I thought was really kind of cool. And with me doing more journaling stuff, this kind of simplifies it, or me doing like quick lists and whatnot. I feel like this is a simple, like I plop it down and I'm done. Instead of me having to go through all that layering. I do like the option of myself layering a lot of times, but this one I feel like the simplicity of it made it nice for me. Okay, so there are like plain ones behind, and then some scripted. This one is the like not, there's no other added items to this, and you'll see what I mean by that in a second. Here's a Polaroid, here's a film strip, some of the stamps, a coffee ring. I still have not heard anybody tell me what old NE means. If you know down below, let me know. Let me know down below, I mean. The only thing I think I saw was that it was like maybe related to Florida. Okay, and then here she has taken that like base one that I just showed you, so like this base one, and she's now added in leaves. So this one is more fall. So same base design, just adding leaves. And then there's a pumpkin version. And then a floral version, which again, I like for all seasons. Okay, and then I got the matching bottom washi. So here is like I'm calling it base. I should, like, it's not, I don't know. It's base to me because it's like the base idea. So there it is in all three. So this one has that old NE, sorry, I'm in frame, old NE, the coffee stain. So that's nice, like I can just pull that one in. I will tell you, sorry, I'm processing through now, that maybe I should have gotten 2 of each. We'll see how I do. I mean, it's not like I have to have it be the same, but I was just thinking, all right, if I did a coffee one and put that one down, I'd probably want like one with a coffee on the other side. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just processing through my thoughts now. um, Film strip, stamping, and I have all these elements. So I could just lay one of the other ones down and put some of those other elements on top. Do my own layering for the bottom washi. Okay, then there is the leaf one. So here it is in gold, silver, rose gold. If I am not in frame, just let me know, everybody. I'm still working on my lives. Okay, and then here is the pumpkins, gold, silver, and rose gold. And then last but not least is the florals. I'm interested to see, maybe these would go really well in my journaling spreads. Sorry, I'm like, as I look through these, I start to like, how can I use them? Where will I use them? Now that I'm doing journaling, I might be pulling them in for that. So a lot of times my mind obviously goes to like what I'm used to, which is the A5 wide, my regular like memory planner. But I'm like starting to have the conscious like idea of like, oh, I could do this in my journal. So, all right, that is now it from Sadie Stickers. She has regular releases every Tuesday usually, 2 new kits and then a foiled release. She usually does 10% off when she does those releases for like until that Sunday. So Tuesday to Sunday at like midnight Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes she forgets to pull it down, so sometimes it's up. So shh, don't tell her I told you. And then you can also stack Danny 20 to save an additional 20% off. It's a really like great deal. Like I really think it's a fabulous deal. So if you're really interested in a kit or the foil, like that is the time to go get it. And then she's also been doing these like foiled sales, like I want to say once a quarter ish. So there's that too. You could wait for that if you would like. And then here's my freebie. Okay, I'm going to put all these off to the side and grab the next shop. Get all my solo out of the way. Okay, let's do a dash of sun. Okay, so I have really been enjoying Chelsea and her kits like the kits that she's come out with. I am saving up for her. I do PR for her, but I am saving up. She does more of a referral process. So like if you put my name in the notes, or like put my discount or my code in there, then I get like referral points, and then I can put that towards like buying stuff. So I'm saving up to buy like all of her fall kits. Not all of them, but like definitely the school one. I want to buy the her fall festival one. So anyways, I've just been loving her kits lately, and she has a new one that she's already snuck to us. It's a Halloween one, and it is one of the coolest like ideas that it's so unique. I've not heard anybody come up with this like idea, so I'm super excited about that. But anyways, so she's been like listening to the community and what we want and like coming like hard. So I really have been appreciating her and her stickers lately. Okay, so this comes in your order. It says dance like a leaf, radiate like the sun, and then her like information's on the back. Um, okay, this is, I should make sure that I'm doing this right. Sorry. This one has all of the ladies' freebies, so I'm going to put that off to the side for just a second. And go through like the freebies from the sale. So this was during one of her sales, a CPC sale freebie. So this was an all orders freebie and it is in rose gold. It's fun to have like that. I think is now in her shop, this design as a foil design, so that would be great on a full box. And then if you had a certain, so this was like the 25, this was the 50, 75, and then 100. And if you got all of them, then it kind of creates like a journaling kit. All right, so here is some florals. This might be really good from one of my lists. I have, if you saw yesterday on Instagram, I'm starting to do like a list journal. So I have just like a small journal where I'm using some of my stickers like that are really like over, oh, I don't want to say overstock, that's not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? Leftovers, that's the word. Leftover stickers, so like I'm using it more of my stickers, but this would also be great for that too. So it's just like simple lists that like my daily to-do list or like a grocery list or something that I want to just make fancy, use up some of my stickers. She's been doing a lot of these designs, which is cool. And then this is also, it gets not terrible, but like a torn border. So that's cool. And then here's the last one, and it's foiled. I love the foiled bridge. And then this scene down here, really cute. And a puppy. There's one for the cat lovers too. Puppies and cat lovers are covered on this one. Okay, and now I'm gonna go over our freebies. This is mine. It is in gold. So my idea behind this was that you like can create scenes with this. So I'm trying to do some deco ideas. This is in she had a fall, and now I cannot remember the name of it, but she had a fall one where there was like a chair on the porch, and that matches that one. So it'd be good for pulling in that one. I also was like thinking like camping a little bit too. There's a map on there, which I feel like fall, a lot of people think of like camping or like hiking. I think to look at the beautiful leaves and then like a nice cozy fire. These I like flourishes, and then I thought of the idea of, so she created this for me. So I thought of the idea of like doing flourishes on this on tilted boxes, and now she has full sheets of this in her shop. So I'm excited that that was brought to the shop. So yeah, that is my freebie. And then here is Mariah's. She has those mirrors, and they're now in the shop too. So I think everybody fell in love with those mirrors. I love them so much. And then here is Kat's freebie. I love the that she has some journaling elements and that pretty bouquet, and then some sparkles, and then some functional stuff. Here is Christine's. This would go great, obviously, around a full box. And then some functional stuff, and then some deco with the leaves, and that one looks like it's swooshing. Here is Jasmine's. She has some fall kind of dividers there, days of the week. This is always, I like, these are always nice to have on your freebie, like for practical reasons. And then here is Tara's. Cute little duckies. And then this is Cass. I like that she has the like logs and stuff on there. And then this is fun as a full box liner. And that fence obviously is so fun. And I think that, does that go? Yeah, that goes the width of the column. So those are all the PR girls. So So if you ever feel like influenced by any of these like PR girls, be sure to put their name or use their code so that they can get those points. Because I really feel like that's what it should be. It should be like who were you inspired for that kind of buy or whatever. So put those inspos into the code so that you can give them credit. And if it is a sale and you can't use our codes, then use put their freebie or put their name in the notes. Like I was inspired by this person, or and I would like their freebie, just because it helps us like help Chelsea out too. I think so. Just like it's always nice for the shop owners to know like how we're being helpful, and it's good for us to know too. Because sometimes I'm like, I don't even know if what I'm doing is helpful to anybody. So I get comments, and that is so helpful when people like comment like, hey, like I really loved how you use this. Like it inspired me to get it. So, anyways, all right. So I love this sheet because it's the only garland that is an extended washi. And this whole thing is based off my love of extended washi. Okay, this whole thing. So this here is the only garland available out there that is extended. So I am beyond excited to have this because I'm always like I feel like all of these kinds of things are starting to become more popular, and by these kinds of things I just mean like extended bottom washi, but the date cover section is not getting as much love, so this is nice. And Chelsea, I think heard me say this when I showed this on Instagram, and she was like, I will make more. And I was like, yes, please do. So here this one is, and I got it in obviously all three. I'm like curious how fast I'm gonna go through those. And then here are her scallops, and these match really well with her like scallops that I think she has in the shop. So that'll go really nice, like it could layer really nicely. And I got so there's some foiled in here and non-foiled items, so that will go really well with her. I got some scalloped ones in the non-foiled, so that'll go really well with each other. Like the bumps will match, if that makes sense. I'll try to bring this back when I explain it later. So, got those. I'll put one aside so that I remember to talk about that. Here is her torn, which again I think is goes really well with her torn washi that is in her shop. Like it's really nice when it matches like the outline of it, so that way it's not less like you don't have to fussy fix it or whatever. It's not fussy cut, but it's like fussy fix. Kind of like to figure out how it's going to go together more. So it's nice when shops are able to do that. And here is a lace design. Again, I really like this will pair really well underneath some bottom washi. So like you'll see the lace like poking out underneath. The other nice thing about extended washi is that it goes like further into like the height of the column, which I appreciate because sometimes I'm like further down when I start my bottom washi, and I was like, I am off screen, sorry. It's further down, so that little extension, it provides that like little added edge that I need in order to like make it more cohesive. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me see if I have an example in my. So I guess here's kind of a little bit of an example. Is that like I had to cut this down, but I like could have gone all the way up to create that center bar. Let's see. I think this was another example where I had to do it too, and I put this down so that it would, oh my gosh, I am off. Sorry guys. So I put this to kind of cover it up, but it doesn't go all the way down in. So it's just kind of nice that like the extended washi will be able to do that. It doesn't go obviously the whole way, but at least it covers some of the area so that because it can get like hard sometimes trying to figure out how you're going to cover up that little edge that if you want it to go the full way, which I feel like it kind of I don't want to say completes the spread, but makes the spread look more, in my opinion, cohesive because you're tying it all in together. Um, so here is her film strips, and what I really, 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 really appreciate that she has done is that they are cut out in the middle so that you don't have to worry about it being like frosted. So I like that she has done that, and I've seen some really cool things that people have done with film strips, and so I like getting them in different sizes. I think that depending upon what you're trying to do with them, the different sizes help. So like the smaller one might be better for like lining the bottom washi, or um, I've seen some people do it through like the center, which I think is really cool. I like the bigger, like the ones that have the bigger spacing in between to put scenes and stuff behind or to create my own scene. So I like the different sizes, and I'm here for all the different sizes. Okay, next up we have her like colorway. It's like her basic colorway, and I have it in the scallops. So hold on, let me flip through and make sure I get all the scallops out. She has several in the shop, but I only got the scallop and the torn, and I will go through the names of them and I'll try to lay them out so that you guys can see. I want to layer this in the middle so that I know where my where my height and my bottom are. Okay, this one is Blossom, and it's like a very light pink, like more on the cooler tone. And this one is Rose, and it's a little bit more warmer. Here is Peach. I will say it's a little bit yellow-esque. It's not like a orangey pinky. To me, it's a little bit yellowy orangey, if that makes sense. I think of Peach as like an orange pink. I don't know if anybody else thinks of it that way. This one is Lemon, and it is a like bright yellow, not bright, like, but a warm, welcoming yellow. This is Vanilla. It is an off-white. Here is, I'm hoping this will all fit in the frame. Here is Mint. It is pretty true to what I feel like is a mint color. Here is Sky. It's a light blue. Here is Aqua, which is, it is obviously a darker blue, but it's not like it's almost a bit of a, I don't want to use the word periwinkle because I think periwinkle is a little bit more purpley. I don't know. It's kind of like in between a periwinkle and a more blue, if that makes sense. Am I still in frame? Yes, I am. And here is Lavender. And last but not least, I'm hoping this will all fit, is Slate, and it's a gray. I think that's a nice one to have. Did it all. All right, I'm gonna put Slate off to the side. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 different colorways, and I feel like these are really pretty neutral. A lot of our, by neutral, I just mean like it'll go with a lot of different colors in different shops. So like excited to pull that in. And then what I wanted to say is that the bumps match up. So if I do either way, layer this one, the foiled one, on in front of this one, the colored one, it'll match up, or vice versa, and put the other in front, they'll match up, which makes it really nice, because I think that some people's scallops, obviously they don't, and then you're like, you have a bump in between, like in the valley, and then it looks a little funny. Okay, and then the last one that I got was her torn one, and it's the same colorway, so I'm gonna go through a little bit faster. Here is Blossom. Again, I need to make sure that I am in frame because I think I moved that. Okay, Blossom. Here is Rose, and this will also go really well with the torn. foil. Here's peach. Maybe I'll do this and not do two. I'll do one. Here's peach. Here's lemon. Vanilla. Mint. Sky. I always move it like it's foiled. Aqua. Rainbow, like, order makes me so happy. Rainbow color order. Lavender. I do that at school too. I do color order of like the classroom because I do kindergarten through 5th grade. I work with all of them, and so like kindergarten, like because we're starting off, they're red, and then orange for first graders, yellow for second graders, green, and so on and so forth. And I like when I look at my caseload and see the color order, I'm like, oh, this makes me so happy. Slate. I know I am a little strange sometimes, but color order makes me happy. Rainbow order, I guess, makes me happy. Okay, so those are the torn washi, and I will pull the washi out just real quick so that, or the torn spoiled one out so you guys can kind of see that. So layering, it is a match for, like that top one is a match for, you probably cannot see, sorry. That top one there is a match for this top one here. So again, I just think that makes it super nice and easy to do some layering with. Okay. All right, that was my order from Dash of Sun. I feel weird having the gray one on the top as the color, so I'm gonna put it underneath. Maybe I'll do it like a, I'm not gonna, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna spend time doing that. Okay. All right, so that was my order from Dash of Sun. You can use Danny10 to save 10% off. And you can put my name in the notes for my freebie. And tell her I sent you if you were inspired by any of this. Okay, next up, let me look over and see. I think I'm gonna do paper trail plans next. And I'm excited for these as well. I just love Happy Mail, you guys. It's so exciting. Like, I know you all feel the same way because this is like part of what we do, right, guys? Is that we get really excited about these shops and their stickers, their beautiful stickers that they have. Okay, here is this. I had 2 orders from them. From the shop owners are Susie and Jess, and they are lovely people, guys. Lovely, lovely, lovely people. They are both so inspirational. I am always constantly inspired by both of them. If you do not follow Susie and Jess, please go follow them. And Jess just started a YouTube channel, and seriously, this last week I've been, like the last week and a half, I've been binge watching Jess's, and like I'll rewatch them over again. Cause like sometimes if you guys are like me, you like watch somebody's video, like watch, and it ends up being more like a podcast, in my opinion, where you're like listening more so sometimes than you might be like actually like seeing the plans. So I usually watch it more than once because I'll see things the second time that I didn't see the first time. So I usually watch people's like plan with me's more than once. Depends on how long they are, I guess, too. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one because this one I feel like I've had longer. And then this one is the velvety one that everybody talks about. It's nice. Except for Cass. Cass doesn't care for the velvet. Okay. Oh, sorry. Got my order in there. And I'm going to take a... Okay, my coffee, guys. I think I showed this last live that I did. It's getting cold off to the side. So, sorry. I had to take a sip. All right. I'm going to check. Holden is still sleeping. Hallelujah. He sleeps, but like at daycare, he does not sleep very well. I mean, I will say we have him in daycare currently 3 days a week, and he's I love him to death. He is such a mama's boy though. He like he's a little bit of a home, sort of a homebody. He wants his people around him. He wants his daddy. He wants his brother, but he definitely wants his mama when he's upset. And so like leaving like so he basically has a 4 day weekend with us. So Fridays he's home and Mondays he's home, and then obviously the weekend. So over the summer that's how we've done it. Sorry, into this long tangent. Sorry, guys. I'll make it quick. Anyways, so he starts back next week full time. But anyway, so like going back on Mondays or on Tuesdays when he goes back in, it's been so hard. So he never like takes a nap on Tuesdays, and then he's like a monster on Tuesday nights. But anyways, and now like he's getting a little bit better, and then we like traveled for a while, so that he was inconsistent with that. Anyways, so I'm kind of excited for him to get back on a regular schedule, and hopefully he'll take better naps at daycare, but he does definitely take better naps at home. All right, this is my old freebie, obviously. Maybe not obviously. Okay, this is my old freebie. My new one's in this one. So I'm not going to pay too much attention to that. Um, here, because you can't get it anymore. Here is the summer 2024 shop freebie. They provide it in all the colors, like silver, what are the three colors? Silver, gold, and rose gold. So that I feel like that's nice so that you can get a variety and have the different ones as samplers for whatever you're doing. Okay, these I think, if I'm not mistaken, are in the shop. This is another one that I PR for, and they do the referral process as well. So, like again, put in whoever you are inspired by. It's helpful again for Susie and Jess to know, like how things are going, and it's good for us to know too as the PR people. So these I got sidebar. So sidebar stuff. These are the summer colorway. They have a fall colorway out now, so if you are seeing something that you like, I think the summer one is gone, but you can like substitute that for the fall one. I do have the fall one coming because I do love like their base collection. Their these things are my like love, and I love that, and they do so many other good things in the shop, but like I'm consistently pulling these things into my spreads. So this is like why I pick all of this up and do it in all the colorways, because it is, I literally am pulling them into so many spreads. Okay, this is still kind of new to me, but I did start using this recently. These are sorry, I don't think I even said it's Danny 15. Sorry. I got so excited about the stickers. Okay, so I have recently started pulling these in, and what I did in my recent one, I did a live with Cassie, and I pulled them in this way. Again, it doesn't go all the way, but if you wanted to do it like where it just goes across these, then you can. But it does create like a nice like border or base for you to like pull different sidebars into, which I like. I'm kind of enjoying, and I feel like Jess has been doing that a lot. Is like she'll do something in the center. Lately, I feel like she's been pulling it in towards the bottom, but I did see quite a few of her spreads where she has something like across the middle, and I like that too. So anyways, this colorway is the strawberry, so that's why I got two, so I can have one on either side, or I can do two two sidebars, one on either side. Okay, so that's why I got two. All right, or just do one and have an extra. This one is strawberry. This one is papaya. I love that they're all fruit names, guys. Okay, clementine. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna need to like figure this out. Okay, well, let's do this. Again, I love rainbow order, guys. Rainbow order. So exciting. Okay, clementine. Hopefully I can fit all these in across the screen. Anybody else like sing like that? I just realized that I did it because my son's like, "Why are you singing?" My older one, like, "Why are you singing?" I'm like, "Am I?" Okay, this one is mango. All the warm color tones. Okay, this one is kiwi. Okay, just know that I got two of each. Okay, but in order to make them fit better. And then here's blueberry. I wish they had a purple one, like a brighter purple one. Guess there probably isn't really that many kits that have like a bright purple, but then it would have finished the colorway. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I like to know what colors. Like the color. Okay. Anyway, so those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors that they have. I will say there seems to be like more warmer color tones, which is probably accurate for summer kits, right? Like they're your yellows and your oranges. Green and blue are probably less. So it does make sense why they chose it, and they're very usually intuitive to I think like what is needed in the community. So and they like kind of look and see across the board, hey, what do we see in shops and stuff. I feel like they do a really great job of that. So anyways, all right, here I will go over this next. So same kind of colorway, strawberry, papaya. And these are, sorry, I guess I should say like what they are. So, um, these are like truly one of my favorite things from their shop. So they have washi, and it goes usually like I'll replace if I might pull these in. I feel like me normally I'm pulling these in towards the top for the date cover section because I feel like it's kind of a great obviously base layer. Maybe I shouldn't say obviously, but like it creates like this nice foundation is the word I think I'm wanting to use for the date covers and stuff. So let me see if I can find a good example. The other thing that I really love of theirs is their torn paper one. So this is their, and they have that in the colorway too. So I did not get that in. I don't know if that was offered in the summer colorway. This is a good example of one that I used from their shop. Then I feel like I use it constantly, and now I'm like, of course I can't find any. I am 99% sure I used the small one up there. So underneath of that, so add the color underneath. Um, I put there's small versions too. So here is a small version. So that is like that height. So it's nice to pull in for that. And then there's a middle one. Come on. Here's the middle size. And then the that. Then I even think that the bigger one is smaller than it used to be because I feel like the big one used to be more like this size. So it's not even like that size anymore, which I appreciate because I don't think I rarely pulled that big one in. And in fact, most of the time with the original format, I cut that one in half because like this is probably one of my favorite sizes and this one. But I'm not sure if I've used this sheet yet, like this new version of the cuts since it's come out. But I'm sure like all these sizes look really good. And they have a really, really tiny thin one now that I think is in their like in their traditional colorway. That is going to be great for like border laying, like when I say border, like I'm thinking journals and stuff. So Jess has like shown this on her page that like to outline different things. So anyways, sorry, that was a total tangent, but I wanted to like explain what these are. I feel like I use them all the time, so I feel like it's pretty I guess maybe I'm just more used to it. Okay, and then here is papaya. I think I already said that one. And that was the one I was demonstrating with. This is clementine. Are we in? Yes, okay. Mango. Kiwi. And blueberry. I'm gonna scroll to Scooty. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to like show the names. I'm trying not to cover up the names so you guys can see. But anyways, those I love this colorway. It's so fun. And their like regular colorway is 12 colors, and seriously, they go with anything. I've not I've almost not been able to pull, like, I've never gone to them and been like, oh, I can't pull any of these in. Like there's usually at least one color I can pull into a spread. Um, okay, and then these are their, I'll call ink swatches. So they have a small version and a large version. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm going to put them side by side so you can kind of see a difference of what they look like. So here's the large and here's the small, if you couldn't tell. And I think both of them are really nice to have for different reasons, and that's why I am constantly picking up both. Um, Also, in their shop, they have overlays, so foiled overlays that go with them. So if you are wanting to add like a touch of foil to them, that you can buy those individually. They are now offering these in transparent and washi. And Jess brought up a really good point. So this is, sorry, I did not say this. This is in the washi paper, and they actually have a new washi paper type now. It's a clear backing, and I am semi obsessed with the clear backing now because I saw Jess using the clear backing to go with like to lay out for her spread, and it is amazing, you guys. And I actually had like rushed through a sticker one, so I have a clear one, but it makes it so that she can like so she does whatever design she wants, which is usually what I use the sorry, I have one down here. Or I did in my trash. Because I cut it up. Usually I'll like pull all this up and use this as like my backing or what I use to like pre-lay down stickers before I put them down on my spread. But this, with it being clear, like you can like pretend to put stickers down. So like if you, sorry, I am like going off on a tangent and I apologize, but I thought this is such an ingenious idea. So like if you have your, Lord have mercy, I am all over the place and I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let's say this is probably a good spread to do it with. Okay, so let's say like I wasn't sure if I wanted to put that box down, but like I could layer this on and then put this box down on this, and it's not like it's sticking to that page, and I could like maneuver the fox wherever I wanted to see like, oh, does it fit there? Does it fit there? Is it best at this angle? Is it best at that angle? And then do all the layering things and pull it up and then like stick it down. So I think, and like you could see how it fits best on the page. So amazing. I was like, yes, this is the best idea ever. So again, Jess from Lustrous Plans, if you aren't following her on Instagram and or YouTube, go do that now. So I am like very excited that I was able to get the receipt. And this was actually from the Simple Paper Co. Because I don't have anything yet from Hello Petite or Hello Petite Paper Trail Plans that has their clear backing. I might have something in this in there, but I can't remember. So anyways, this is on washi paper, and I'm so sorry I did not say that earlier. So this is on washi paper. This is on their premium mat, and I do that because majority of the time I am not using it as like a see-through situation. I'm using it as like the foundation, and I'm layering stuff on top of it. So that's why I do that one usually in premium mat. I did this one in torn paper washi because I was like, I wanted to have the option of being able to tear it up if I so chose to, but also I wanted to have the ability to pull it into the spreads. However, and then this is in transparent. However, Jess made a really good point recently, and it is still on their Paper Trail Plans' highlights. If you go back and look, she did like a really in-depth comparison of like the washi paper versus the transparent mat and like the difference between the two. And it is like a stark difference. If you are pulling this in, like those are two different like they are the same like strawberry, but they look pretty different. So like just keep that in mind if you are like, I probably should have gotten this in a transparent mat as well. But I really wanted to play with the torn paper washi potentially and like being able to tear it up if I wanted. Like I was thinking it could be cool to like do it on the side and like do a torn line down. So I was potentially playing with that and or do it this way. So I wanted to have that option. So that's why I did it. So I think largely if you are planning on, it depends on what you're looking for. Like if you're wanting to pull these in and be able to layer things on top of each other, you want to use transparent matte. If you are kind of just wanting a thin color wash behind something or have the ability to tear something up, then washi paper is a good friend of yours. Um, I love having both options in the community. I think they are both fantastic and it creates different opportunities for different things. Um, it does, however, make it a little bit challenging to like put an order in. And I do understand this. So I just try to think of how I most want to use it um, and try to go with that. I mean, in the end, I'm probably not going to be super upset that I have something in washi or transparent matte. Um, and it's only probably going to happen a couple times. So don't get decision fatigue because of the paper choice. Like, kind of use it as an opportunity to expand your horizon or opportunities of trying different things. And maybe don't get like a whole collection. Just try out a few things. Would be my suggestion if you have not tried washi paper. Okay, again, long tangent. Sorry, guys. Okay, transparent matte. This one's a smaller one, larger one. I like both. I feel like I pull the bigger ones into like my header or my date cover sections, and then these I've been pulling in a little bit more toward for the tilted boxes because they're smaller and go behind, and I can put more colorways behind the tilted boxes. Usually a kit has 4 colorways, right? Or 4 colors and a colorway. So I try to kind of look at my boxes and see, all right, well, there's pink over here and blue over here. So I'll put the blue or pink alcohol ink swatch over here and maybe put like a whatever other color is down here. So I try to look at what the boxes have and do opposite colors depending upon so that it creates more contrast. So that is partially what I do. I will go over the smaller one and show you like the different colors. And I will try to show the color difference too with the washi paper. All right, so here is strawberry. I got to think about how I want to do this. Sorry. Okay, here's strawberry. I may end up having to color. Yay! Hi, Cass. I was talking about you. I mentioned the wheelbarrow thing again. Strawberry. Here, oh, it's upside down. Strawberry. Here is papaya. I really don't want it to overlap because like that changes that color. Like that makes those darker. So I kind of don't want to do that, but I know I'm not gonna have enough space. Clementine. Here is. I know. I saw them popping up. Cass just said that she's voice memoing me, and I was like, I saw them popping up, and I was like, I wonder what she's saying. Okay, I'm gonna scoot this up. On like I know he doesn't say it like the right way, but now it just has me second guessing. Like, am I saying it right? Have I been saying it wrong my whole life? Okay, here is mango, kiwi, and blueberry. Okay, and now I'm gonna pull in the washi so that you guys can kind of see the color difference that starts to happen. All right, so this one is the strawberry. So you can see, maybe I'll pull them up as I talk about them. All right, so here is strawberry. It is quite a difference, so just be prepared. All right, and then here is papaya. I do feel like that is very different. I know, Cass, I was talking about this colorway. I like Rainbow Order makes my heart so happy. Okay, put this over here when I'm done talking about it. And then here is clementine. Mango. Sorry, it's sticking. Mango. And here's kiwi. Because I got two, they're sticking to each other. All right, kiwi. Actually, I think kiwi's not that far off in comparison to some of the others. And Jess said that like in her, again, I think the best example is in Jess's highlights. So please go check those out because she has a really good, and the blue's not that bad either. Because she's saying it is based off the printer. So like you, depending upon the printer, you're gonna get, and even like between, like if I put a new cartridge in for a printer, you're going to have a different color saturation. So it does vary a little bit, even though like it is the same settings. Just know that because it's a different paper quality, you're getting a different paper, like it's printing differently. I hope that makes sense what I'm trying to say. So anyways, I wanted to give you a little bit of a comparison. It does change depending upon the paper type. So just be aware of that. If you get it, don't be mad. Just know that that's something that happens with the washi paper versus the transparent mat. Okay, so I'm gonna show you all the larger ones, and then I'm gonna move on to my velvet Happy Mail that I got from them. Holden's still sleeping, everybody. Yay, hooray. Okay, so here's the larger one. I'm going to go through these pretty quick. Okay, so here's strawberry, the larger ones. Papaya. Okay, so Cass asked if my swatches are in transparent matte and the sidebar were in washi paper. Clementine. Oops, sorry, I should hold it up. Clementine. Mango. Kiwi, and blueberry. Okay, so that is the summer colorway. Pretty sure, and Cass, maybe you can back me up on this, that these are no longer in the shop. However, they do have their fall colorway in the shop now. I know that because I picked it up. I think I got that in washi, if I'm not mistaken, because I wanted to keep the color the same. But I may go back and pick it up in transparent matte as well. So just because I'm crazy, I'm a crazy sticker lady. All right, so that is this order from the summer order from Paper Trail Plans. I'm gonna go into my velvet one. Oh, you think they're still up? Okay. If you want to check real quick, that would be lovely. I appreciate you doing that. Okay. So this was during their academia sale that they had. Oh no. Alright. This makes me very sad. Alright, because this is extended washi, the cut line goes all the way to the end, so it makes it more susceptible to being pulled up. So that's why that happened. And I have also taken this out in and out of the thing because I did it on Instagram, and then when I got it, I obviously looked at it. So this is like my third time taking it out. But this is the extended washi. This is on washi paper, and this is the clear matte. So I was like, I thought it was in this one. So this is the, not clear matte, but this is on the new clear washi paper that they now have in the shop. So this washi paper is of old. This one is new. And the other thing I want to tell you too is I think the new washi paper is 100% a better quality. And what I mean by that, okay, Cass has come back and says, yes, it is still up. What I mean by that is that this is, and I've talked a little bit about this, not as see-through as this one. This one is on washi paper, and this is more see-through. I'm thinking, do I have anything in here that is on, oh, I do know what I have on washi paper. Okay, I'm gonna do a little comparison and tell you why this is better. The new washi paper is better on this clear mat, or this clear backing. Okay, so this one, not all washi paper is the same. They're all pretty different. This one, I am so glad they changed it to this one. So this one is not a see-through, and you can see, like, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit down there. Yes, you can see the lines through, but in comparison, like, you can't see my finger, like, as well. All right, now let's take a look at this one. Hello, come on up, buddy. Okay, this one, you can see my finger better. Okay, and it's more see-through. Okay, and some of you might be like, well, yeah, because it's a different color. Okay, that's a fair point. Let me see if I can do a lighter color. Like maybe the mango. Is that the mango clementine? The clementine? I just still think like even in person, this one has more of a waxy feel, and this one has just more of a smooth feel. And as somebody that has played with a lot of washi paper, my friends, I'm telling you now that there is a difference. Okay, I'm trying not to like pull the whole thing. It, I'm just excited about the new one. Okay, so just put that in your heads. The new washi paper I think is better. Okay. And that's something nice about washi paper is that like it didn't stick down. It came right up. Yay, hooray. You can move it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Heavens. I am making a mess. Okay. So this is a $100 freebie. These are all on washi paper. You can see the things underneath there. Okay. This is their like colorway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is 11, not 12. I think some things they have in 12 and some things they have in 11. The colorway. I don't know. I don't know the rhyme or reason behind it. Okay. My freebie somewhere in here, so we'll come upon it when we do. But here is Mariah's. Again, I think this is out of order because I showed it on Instagram and did not put it back in the right order. So mine might be on the bottom. Mariah's. I like that she has the dates. The days of the week, sorry. And then some like common ones, and then the date cover or the borders. Here is Jerica's. Jerica always does a really nice job of putting florals on hers. Her last one had this huge, beautiful floral, and I loved it. And it's in rose gold. Did I say this was in rose gold? Okay, now you know it's in rose gold. Here is Tara from the Sticker Garden. She did kind of like a summery spring version with the birds and butterflies and clouds. Here is Rachel's. Hers is on transparent matte. She did a coffee theme. I think I joked that her one from the Pretty Pinko and this one would go really well together because it's a foiled, the Pretty Pinko is a foiled coffee one, and then this one is a transparent matte coffee one, so they would go well together. Here is Tay's. With her doing more journaling stuff, I think she's gone a little bit more towards like a journaling-esque style. Here is Jenny's with some of those clouds and journaling elements and the sparkles in between and birds. You know, here's Cassie's. It's all right. I'm just kidding. I love this that Cassie has these sparkles in hers, and then I love that quote. This quote is amazing, and it's so true. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else, and that is by Booker T. Washington. I think that is a great quote, and it's very true to Cass. Cass is always lifting people up. Okay, and then here is mine. Oh, sorry, gold. Dang it, silver. Gold. And I should say this is light gold. Cass likes light gold. And then mine is in rose gold. So I went with more journaling and vintagey vibes for mine. And this goes with the academia one very well. But here are some of the journaling script stuff, some hanging garland, florals, bow, and then the border. I really like the plain one. Okay, so that is all of the lovely ladies. You can put any of our names in the notes for our freebie, and then use, again, I talked about this, if with the referral process, put whoever's name in for their coupon code, put their name in so that they can get some of the referral points. So this is the anniversary sale. It was a $50 shop anniversary freebie. I don't know if they had this in all the colors. It would be interesting. Cass, did you get a gold one for this one? Wait, what did you say I have for a second? I was like, what? And then I was like, oh. we are live, so I can replay to harass her. Thanks. Okay, so that was Cassie. I don't know if this one was also offered in a different color, but here is a summer one, and that, oh, sugar. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so here's two different ones, and there's obviously a gold one floating out there. I wonder if they do both the gold and the light gold. That's an interesting question. I wonder if they do both. But here, this one's in gold. Has some quotes. Happy Meal. All the things. These are really fun. Okay. And then I obviously went crazy. Okay. So these are their traditional colorway. And these, and, oh, I got the summer one too. Sweet. Okay. Summer one's in that one as well. You think you got your rose gold? You can, I was like, or people can head over to yours when you do your haul and they can find out for themselves. Okay, so here, let's see, where do I want to start? Why don't I start with the colors since I've been like talking so much about the colors. Okay, here is Magnolia. I feel like Magnolia is kind of like a cream color. And let me do this again where I put this in the correct like space so that I know that I'm in frame. Okay. So here's Magnolia. Oh, and these are tiny. These are the itty bitty ones that I was talking about. So which this is kind of cool. So I actually now have both because I got this freebie. I have it in washi and then I also have it in the premium mat. But let me get these in frame. So I was telling you guys about the different sizings of this one. So this in comparison, this is the small, the itty bitty one from this sheet. So make sure you're paying attention. So this one is the washi sampler, and then this one is the thin washi strips. So just make sure you're paying attention and grab the right one. Okay, hello, come on up. Okay, so this is the difference, my friends. Very thin. I have that TikTok thing in my head, very demure, very thin. She doesn't go overboard. If you know, you know. I feel like it's everywhere right now, so if you don't know. Okay, so they're super thin, and they would be really good for like lining things. Also, if you haven't noticed, they are extended. They go the whole length. I am really, really hopeful that they will offer the sampler in extended eventually, but this will do for now. She'll do. She'll do. Okay, oh, sorry, I was leaving that there. Just kidding. Okay, this is Mango. This, oh, sorry, I was quickly checking on Holden. This is Petunia. This one is Cherry Blossom. So Petunia to me is a little bit more like the cooler pink tones. This one is the warmer. Blossom is the warmer. Magnolia is a yellow. I need to make sure I leave enough room. Okay, Clover. This one's kind of like a minty-ish green. It's a little bit darker than like what I would consider a true mint. Sage. This is a mint, but this is like more of a blue to me than the other. I should have done a comparison with what's it called? The Dash of Sun colorway. Okay. Then there is Aqua. Okay. I'll see you in a few, Cass. Good luck with your work call. All right. Here is Cornflower. Oh, that was the color that I feel like I was thinking of for Dash of Sun. So Cornflower. That would be the same kind of color. Lilac. Lavender. And that is the, I think 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is the 11 colorway. again makes me so happy seeing it in rainbow order. Okay, so this is their like base color collection that they have that you can get most things in, those color swatches, these strips, these samplers. That is like, oh, and gingham. And I haven't even like gone into the gingham side of things yet for their shop. Because I always feel like I'm constantly restocking these things because I, again, use them so often. Okay, so that is their colorway, their base colorway. And then here are, and I'm again gonna go through this swipe because you've already seen them. So here's strawberry, here is papaya, but these are all in the thin. So these are the itty bitty babies. And they came out with these like later on, so that's why I wanted to pick them up. And they're the extended clementine, mango, and kiwi, and blueberry. It's fun that they're all fruit names. I think I've said that already, but okay. All right, so that is that one. Let me go into some foil here. See, I told you guys I went ham on clouds because I was like, I don't have any, and now I have all of the clouds from all the shops. Okay, so here they are, but I did like this one because there's a little ones, like little itty bitty ones, medium sized ones, and then large ones. And they have some that are like longer that can be really fun. And I think Cass, too bad she's not on here, because she could speak more to it. I don't know if she used these for it, but she did do a really fun date cover section where she put like the weekday in the cloud, so she used some of the bigger ones, but you could do like some kind of liner with these like longer ones, not all the way across obviously, but oh, okay, so I was just talking about how you, Cass, good thing you're back, did the date cover section with these and put the days of the week in there, and then I was just talking about how you could do like an underline with this longer one, but I like this that it has all the different sizes on this one sheet. It makes it really nice to just have the one sheet to pull, and you don't have to pull like 3 different sizes. Okay, and then I got these, which are dates and dots and dashes, not dates, dosh and blah, dots and dashes. So I did end up getting them in all 4 colors. So this one's rose gold, this one is silver, this one is their like traditional gold, and then this is a light gold. I waver back and forth between like, so I like both. I absolutely like both. I just, my wallet can't afford both all the time. And their gold is more of a hot gold. So in the summertime, I tend to pick up the hot gold one for things. And then like in like springtime, I feel like a lighter gold is usually used. It's hard in the fall time because I feel like both is used, like a lighter gold in a lot of kits or a hot gold. So I do have a hard time sometimes in the fall picking a certain one. If I know there's a foil deco that would go specifically with a kit, then I try to obviously just stick to that color. But yeah, so I wanted it in all just because this is a really good like neutral to me, that can go with any kit. So I picked them up in all 4. And then I did also the divider, and they're in all 4 as well. And you get so many on a sheet, guys. Like, look how many you get. Like, that is fabulous. Also, you could totally use these to line your full boxes as well, because there's so many of them. It's really nice that they like do that. They provide so many. I'm also really excited about these. I talked a little bit about this when I had the Sadie stickers. She has like a semi version of this, but I really love pulling in foiled florals to most of my kits. And I don't feel like I have enough options. So this, I'm feeling like I need to go back and get more. I like the vines. I like I do wish there was more like just a floral bunch without like most of this viney stuff. But beggars cannot be choosers. It is just a wish that I put out there. Okay, she said, I think mine were from maybe the Pretty Pink Co. There were a little fluffier. Oh, your clouds. Okay. Um, okay. It's good to know. And I was like, I was mentioning how I have picked up all the clouds because I realized one time that I didn't have any clouds, and so now I feel like anytime I see clouds, I'm picking them up. So I have a variety of clouds now. Okay, sorry, I was taking a sip of my coffee. It's really cold by now. Anyways, okay, so I'm loving these. I want more from the community. I'd love more if I'm gonna put my wishes out there. More florals, foiled florals. Okay, I picked these up because I am doing, as you guys know, journaling, and I thought these would be nice to have. The movie and TV, trying to keep some track of that. I've kind of fallen off this summer because I really was focusing more on my memory planning, and so I kind of fell off of the journaling journey that I was on. Um, but anyways, I thought this would be nice to like have at the top. I do have hopes and dreams that they will provide it in different font types. The type I do like the typewriter one. They came out with another one recently, another font that I am very hopeful they will. It's more to me. It's more of like a neutral font. Um, I'm again not great with fonts. I feel like it's a sans serif font. Somebody can correct me. Um, but I just feel like this font, the typewriter font, gives off a certain vibe, and then like the scripty one gives off a certain vibe. So it would be nice to have like more of a neutral one. All right, here is, oops, sorry. Here is the social media one, and it's really nice that they have added in, like, that is something else I really appreciate about them. They try to maximize the space. So I feel like a lot of shops want to preserve like this space for their logo. They went ahead and put the TikTok up here so you have that available. I don't TikTok, so I won't use that one. But there is YouTube and Instagram. And again, they have used all of the space possible. And I, for one, appreciate that they have done that. So thank you both, ladies. Okay. And then this was the washi paper that I was talking about. Okay, so this was from the Academia, and I have seen, I mean, I got this before I saw Jess using it, from Jess from Luscious Plants, using it in her plan with me that she like showed recently. But she did a cool thing, and she like tore it down the middle in half, and then like the torn piece she used as like this huge bottom sidebar, horizontal sidebar. I don't know. Anyways, it was like really cool and lovely, and it got me excited and kind of wishing that there was different colorways of this one. I also picked this up thinking it would go really well with paper trail, or not paper trail plants, PandaBird Design, and I'm blanking on the name of the kit right now, but there was one from paper, and I have mentioned it before in a previous haul. I thought it would go really well with that one, so I did pick it up to go with that kit, and then picked up two sidebars as well, and these are on the washi paper. And again, I'm super excited to one day go through one of these bigger sheets and have this clear backing so I can then have multiple options to like kind of see through my spread. All right, so that is my order from Paper Trail Plans. Okay, I'm not gonna do the pretty like laying it down because it's hard when you're live. But there are all the things. You can use Danny15 to save 15% off. Again, if you have some that you're influenced by, be sure to use their name so that they can earn those referral points. And then obviously you can put whoever's name you want in the notes to seller. Okay, moving along. Sorry, back behind the scenes organization. Okay, I am going to try to get through this as quickly as I can. But there are four, if you see this, there are 4 stacks of mail. And I think, I don't know what I did with this one. Anyways, so I'm gonna go through these as fast as I can, but also kind of wanted to go through them because I know she's having a sale right now. So I wanted to provide you guys with some of that so you guys could see it. Also, I will say I think some of this was in the foils stuff that has been, I don't want to say taken down, but yes, taken down. I'm sure some of it will be back next year, so like don't stress too much about it. um, but I think this speaks to how much she's killing it if I have 4 sitting here. And I know I have like 2 more on the way. Because I literally just put an order in for the power hour earlier. Why don't I do the one that's open? That makes more sense. Okay. We do have freebies for her. I PR for her. I don't know if this has my old freebie or my new freebie, or if my freebie's even in here. But my code is Danny15 to save 15% off. They have, like I said, been killing it lately. This was more of her, not, it's, I don't think it was the Elevated Basics, but maybe this was the Elevated Basics collection. And it might have, which was actually released a while ago, and I still think this one's in the shop, if I'm not mistaken. So you can, because I think I saw some today when I was like shopping. So pretty sure all of this is still in the shop because it's not seasonal dependent. So these you could go get. All right, this is brush strokes. I love kind of pulling these in to like add a splash of foil, either on tilted, the word that I'm looking for is tilted boxes. Kind of like like, I almost think of it sometimes as a washi paper, or like washi swatch, where you like put the washi on top to like hold it in place, but as a brush stroke. And then I've also used it at the bottom of boxes, like to just add a bit of color underneath like an icon, or underneath or behind the florals. So it just kind of adds a pop of foil wherever you need it. Oh no. All right. I don't know what happened here, friends, but I only have 2 of these. So that means I'm missing rose gold. Or I pulled it in. You know what I think I did? I think I pulled it to go with one of my journaling things. So I told you I sometimes will pull because sometimes it takes me a while to get to hauls, and I'll need that sticker right away. Okay, so here, these are kind of cool in like that they're arrows, so you can use it to like point to things. So obviously, because it's an arrow. But you can like write down a name and then like point to it. I think it's just a kind of a cutesy way to like kind of, or maybe already state the obvious. Like this goes with this. I thought this could also be fun in our tilted box world, that like if you're playing with the columns and stuff, like you could have like Tuesday over here and then like point an arrow to it or something. I don't know if like it's kind of an idea that I have that I don't know if I'll actually execute, but it's a thought that I've had, guys. Here is a grid, and I think this would be really fun underneath tilted boxes on the side. So I am excited to have that to put underneath tilted boxes to add some foil, and I do have that in all of the foil colors. This also could be fun with the netting, the beach netting. So like to pull in like kind of that grid pattern. These are ink lines, and they're pretty thin, but I kind of liked that it had that sketchy. So it looks like you kind of just like underlined it by hand. Here is some brackets. I thought these brackets, again, see, rose gold is missing, and I'm thinking that I pulled it in with a journaling set. But I think these would be really cool to like kind of do a box with. What I mean is, in my journal, I did this with PandaBird Design, and so I could create like a bracket box for that, and just put it on either end and create a box to house whatever like quote or saying or whatever I wanted to put in that box. You can do that either in a journal and or in a A5 wide, your memory planner. It doesn't have to be A5 wide, it could be B6. And then here is the brush stroke. so that was that one. Here is, all right, so these should pretty much be kind of echoes of the dividers. This was, you had an option of doing it in two sizes. So this one's the thicker one, and then this is the thinner one. The thinner one has 4 of each, and the thicker one has just 2 of each. So it depends on like how you want to use it. Um, yeah. So I see this, you could either put it on top of a torn paper washi, and I think this goes with the torn paper washi she has in her kits. I don't know for sure, so don't quote me on that one. But I do think it goes with those, and so that it would make it nice to put on top if you're foiling it yourself. Or put it behind. I tend to end up putting them a lot of times behind because sometimes they don't always go over the torn paper washi like I want it to. If it doesn't match, or I'm using a different kit that's not Paper Trail Plan or Pretty Pinko, excuse me. I was thinking of the Paper Trail Plan's torn washi in particular because I use their torn washi all the time. And this thicker one would probably go more with their torn washi because they have a thicker torn one. Sorry, that's what I was thinking in my head. Here is the brush stroke. And then this one is my favorite. I love this one so much. The ink splatter. I love her ink splatter. Like, I love it. So this is the sidebar one, and okay, this definitely gives me like bougie box vibes. If you know, you know. But it's on transparent matte, so it's not as shiny. But I love this. I love these. And I also was just thinking like I could pull these in. I think I talked about this earlier. If for transparent matte, you can do a torn paper washi and then put this on top of a torn paper washi and then cut it out, fussy cut it out, and it would be foiled. If you just had plain one. So that's one of the things I was thinking about for this. I think she now has it as a full sheet, like quarter sheet. So you could do that as well for those. Not 100%. I feel like she came out with this recently, and so I might have that in an order coming in. And then ink line washi. So all of those match the dividers except for that the ink splatter one. So that was, I think it's called the Elevated Basics from her shop. All right, let's rip into the next one. I don't know where to put all these envelopes, these pretty envelopes. Okay, this one was a fall themed one. I'm interested to see her new like fall freebie because I'm hoping that'll come with the new kit or whatever the ones that she has. Hold on, guys. I don't know where my battery's at, but I'm like looking at how long I've been on now. I'm like, I should probably plug my phone in. Hopefully that doesn't mess too bad with the sound or anything. Okay. What am I doing with my life? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's go over freebies. Yes, this one has the new freebies from the team. I actually want to do this. So these are on washi paper. I'm going to go ahead and say that now. And then the rest of the things that I have here are on transparent matte. So I will go over these later. Ooh, you escaped me. Okay. All right, let me go over the freebies. Okay, so here is the all orders freebie. My guess is that it's updated now, so I'm going to kind of gently put that aside because I feel like we got new ones coming. Okay. Here are all the freebies from the lovely, lovely ladies on the PR team. All right, here is mine. I love that girl. I had to have her on. And then I like the fall basics. And then here's those ink splatters that I love so much. I told you guys I love them. And then some of the skeleton leaves, or stamped. I think she calls them stamped. And then the layering of that one with the journaling, and then the box around the edge. They're actually, it's not, this is actually not connected, so they are separate. So you could use it differently if you wanted. You could use them as dividers or however, so it's not connected. And then here is Cassie's. That was in gold, sorry guys. um, okay, and here's Cassie's in rose gold. I like that she has those grids. She used some of the elevated basics in hers too. She loves this hatch design, and she has some of the brackets in hers and some corner elements. She said, in her quote, she says, "From little seeds grow mighty trees." And that has some leaves and stuff in there as well. This one is Mariah's. Freebie is in silver. She has some nice functional items and then some icons, quotes, some dots, and some flourishes. Jess's is really fun. I think it's very easy to pull hers into like more of a journaling spread because she has all of the journaling elements, I feel like. This is in rose gold. This one is Jenny's. She also has days of the week. This is more of like a, again, I say sans serif. Somebody's probably going to correct me, but that's what I think of. There's some flourishes here, some of the squiggles. She has some of the ink splotches, and then some of the other versions as well. Like those are more dots up at the top. And then here's Rachel's other freebie. It's in like the like I was saying, the coffee. So I feel like those will go really well together. Okay, so those are all the freebies. It's, I don't think I've said it, Danny 15. Oh, maybe I have. I said it in the last one. Just kidding. All right, let's see. I will go over the like $2 size sheets first, and then I will go into the, I don't, these aren't like the washi, like, I mean, I guess they are like the length of a washi size, but there's, I don't know. I feel like more shops are using this size for like samplers and stuff, which is cool because then it's like you don't have a bunch of quarter sizes. But I also don't think I got enough Ray and Tay this size sheets in my life, so I need to go back and get some more because a lot of shops are using this now. Okay, these are my freebie. I love them so much. I think I got 2 of each. Oh, no, I did not get 2 of each. I got the 4 colorways. I told you, fall, I kind of go both ways with them because I do feel like you get light and like hot gold, in my opinion. Okay, so here is light gold, silver, rose gold, and then her traditional or hot gold. I love the leaves that go on top. I think that's so fun. Very journal-esque. These are falling leaf clusters. So again, I think I went with traditional gold in that one. I feel like her traditional isn't like super hot. Like it's more neutral than like the, I don't know, the dark, I don't know, the hot gold one that I think of. So I got them in those. I had some last year's. I didn't go like wild, and I don't think I used them all up last year. I may regret that and need to go back and get some more later. These stamped ones definitely remind me of the one collab that I had with Sharon of Bloom Paper Studios. These are, I think, are a lot smaller versions of the ones that we did, Sharon and I. But I wanted to pick them up to have the different sizes and the different ones to pull in. This is Falling Leaves, and I did get 2 of each. So I think these are a little bit more like the clusters are nice, but these are good to have so you can like sprinkle them throughout like wherever you want. And you can create your own clusters. So I did pick up 2 of each, and the gold, like the traditional gold, and silver and rose gold. And then these are more, so I think these are more like cutesy leaves, right? In my mind, they're more cutesy. These look more realistic. So I picked up some of those as well. In the like 3 colorways. I think I told you, I do try to pick up in her regular gold, her traditional gold, because it's not as warm for me. Okay, so here is the stamped fall leaves. These are like medium size in comparison to the little ones over here. I'll do a size comparison too. All right, so here's the medium or small. Here's the medium, and then all three. And then here are the large. I think like the maple tree one is like my favorite one. I think that's really, really pretty. Okay, so small, medium, large. Okay. All right, and then here are the dainty fall leaves. So these have more like open space in them, which will be really fun to layer on top of like alcohol ink swatches or the next thing I'm going to show you. So I really like these as an option too to sprinkle throughout the spread. I think these will be really great to add to tilted boxes. I've been constantly looking for larger deco to put on the medium to large deco to put on tilted boxes. So I'm constantly picking, or not constantly, but I am forever like looking out for those in the community. So when I see them, I kind of pounce on them. Okay. These are cool, and I'm very excited about these. But these are the stamped leaves. They are in like orange and yellow colorway, and then we have brown over here. But here is the small, or the mini is what it's labeled as. Here is the a medium size, but she doesn't have it marked as that. She just says stamped leaves 1, and then here is stamped leaves 1 large size, and they do match the ones over here. Sorry, so these like are the same size as that one, same size as that one, and then the same size as that one. So like you could do some layering, some fun layering with them if you wanted, or just like kind of tilt them so that it's like creates a shadow. Lots of fun possibilities. And then I also got them in the brown colorway because like, you know, you get different kits that have different vibes. And so I was like, yeah, gotta pick up both. I say the nice thing about like a non-foiled is that usually like I would have had to pick up like 4 different colors or 3 different colors. So like with this, I've only picked up 2 of each. Except for I know I picked up the other ones in the foiled. So yeah, I know. I'm just saying I don't feel as bad when I pick up like non-foil because I'm like, oh, I'm not picking up as much. It's like technically one sheet. So, okay, that is those, and then let me go over the like washi paper that I got. Okay, so this is more of that like it's not as see-through washi paper that I was talking about earlier. I definitely have opinions about washi paper. But I also really love that the community is opening up into this possibility. So, able to be torn. I feel like that's really fun. I love tearing it in any way that I want. I look at the space that I need and I'm like, okay, I need it from that edge and I need it to go this way. So I start tearing, and I think that's so fun that I get to pick and choose how much like foil is going to be added, how little. I do tend to be pretty picky with like the style that I pick because I want it to kind of look natural-esque and not like overwhelming the space. So I like to pick ones that have some more white space in between. Again, that's just a me preference. But yeah, and then I also got them in the sidebar. I think I only got, did I only get, yes, I did. That makes sense for me. Okay, I only got them in gold and rose gold because, again, I think I've talked about this. Usually silver is not used. I did get it in this so that I would have it in case I wanted it. I haven't really used a whole lot of these, one's upside down, sorry, sidebar ones. So I went a little conservative. I know that's strange for me, but I went a little conservative. And I only picked up 2 and 2 of the colors, foil colors that is. So, all right, that is that order. looks like Holden's still sleeping. Sorry. Couldn't, like, if you're a mom and you have, like, what are they called? I was going to say a nanny cam, not a nanny cam, but a camera in your room or in your kid's room, you'll, like, notice, like, sometimes they move, like, you'll, like, are looking to see if they're awake, and you'll be like, I call it a micro movement. Did I just see a micro movement? And so that's why I was like, I paused to be like, did he move? Did I see him move? So I don't think I did. And usually he is pretty good about, like, sitting there and kind of playing with his blankie or whatever for a little bit. So once I start to see him move, I will have a little bit left. Okay, so I panicked and I went kind of crazy on buying extra summer stuff a while back because I was, like, going through my summer stuff and looking and being like, I know I'm going to want more of this, 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 and this. So I went back through and picked up some things. Okay, again, here's my freebie. I'm pretty sure that's an old one. So we've already gone through those, so I'm not going to spend too much time. I love these seashells. I did this haul on Instagram really I think I did it pretty quickly. Probably quickly for me. But these shells I love so, so much. They have space in between. I talk about this all the time. I love when there's space between because I feel like whatever's behind it comes through. And I love that. You can put it on full boxes. You can put it on top of alcohol ink swatches. You can put it, like, just being able to layer. Speaking of which, like, that Sadie stickers, like, where is it? Hold on, y'all. Here. Okay. So that Sadie stickers, if I wanted to make this a summer one, I totally could. Because I can just layer this on top. And now it's become a summer version. Like that, like, but it's because it's see-through. I feel like if it was solid, it would be harder to, like, get that same effect. And that, again, is my opinion. But I just love more of the see-through aspect. Okay, so that is that one. Let me get a little bit more organized. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so that is that one. That's the only, like, what's it called? That's the only $2 Tuesday size that I have. All right, here, she's a hefty stack. All right, here are dividers. I don't think I have a whole lot. Well, okay, so one of the things I think I, like, panicked and bought these because I know I have them in glossy, and I'm being bad, but I don't like glossy. And so I really want transparent matte. And so I bought them in the transparent matte. I think I only have one kit coming that uses these kinds of leaves. So I did probably extra buy and not need to necessarily buy all the colors, but I did. Again, I probably don't need 2 different dividers, but I think I don't want to say I panic bought because I didn't panic buy. I just was extra cautious. I do have these already, so again, I'm hoping to pull these in to some areas, like, again, tilted boxes might be fun to pull that in. Bottom washi, different ideas for these, so I'm excited to have those. This is what I really, really feel like I went back to buy, is all these sketch scene things. I love that shops are doing this more. I really want, what would be really nice to, like, elevate it to the next one is if they did foiled versions and then had some kind of non-foiled versions that maybe weren't exactly the same, but they played off of each other, and so when you, like, stacked them, it would go nicely together. So that would be my next hope. I think Paper Trail Plans does a pretty good job of a variation of that, so I do appreciate that they do that. Again, I love these sketches so much. These are going to be so fun to pull into my summer spreads, especially on top of tilted boxes. I love these these. I like seriously love these so much. And I know these are a double buy. Like I bought them because I knew I was gonna fall in love with them. There are a lot of beach boxes or beach kits that I know I bought, so I am more than happy to pick this up. I prefer these over some others because they're more dainty. And that is my preference. I'm not using a whole lot of dividers now, but I see these, like, again, picking up the dainty to maybe do as for the tilted boxes, lining the tilted boxes, because I'm not really using those as much anymore. Okay, and then here is the beach landscapes. I really love pulling these in to like kind of, if there's a beach scene, I love foiling the beach scene with these on top. Sometimes I will cut out like the palms, and so you'll just see those, like the sun and the beach on the shore. It just depends on like what the vibe is of the thing that I'm foiling. Okay, these, hold on, let me do these next. Sorry, because that's technically a different shop, but the production's happening from the same company or from Pretty Pink Co. So I'll go over those next. All right. These were her freebie. I can't even remember. If Cass, are you still here? Do you remember when these were her freebie? They were a freebie for one of her sales. It was definitely an April sale because she like did like 10 April things. She was so busy during April. Um, but I think it was a power hour thing. I totally missed it, but like begged her to bring it back. And I'm sure I was not the only one. Begged her to bring it back um, to the shop. And she has one now for her 5-year anniversary sale that I love so much, and I am super hoping that she'll bring that one to the shop because I will buy it. I did get in the Power Hour, but that means I'm only getting one of the foil colors, so it makes me sad, and I want all the foil colors. So yeah, she's been doing like sheets like this. She has another one that she did for like another sale that I also died over, but this looks like its own scene. Like I would just slap that down at the bottom of the page and be done. So pretty. Um, anyways, I love it so much. I don't even think I have an underwater scene this year. I know I do have one for my 2023. Pretty sure it's in silver. So I will be pulling that in for that one. And just slapping it down at the bottom and calling it a day. Okay, and then here again, I prefer the dainty ones. I'm thinking I could maybe use them as for tilted boxes, lining tilted boxes, as well as what they're usually intended for. These are the shell versions. These are the tropical washi is what they're called. I am kind of like brushing through this because I do think these have been taken down in her shop, the summer ones. I say that as I like ending that one, but again, some of that will come back again next year for sure because it always does. That's what I mean, it doesn't always. Most of that will. And I'm sure if you mention like, hey, I remember this from last year, do you think you could bring it back? I'm sure shops are like more than happy to try to accommodate that kind of request if they feel like it's going to be something popular to come back. So, anyways, I need to keep this in the middle so that I like know where my center is. Okay. These are from Fleur Paper Studios. And I absolutely love some of the stuff that she is coming out with. I think, like I've seen some of her fall stuff, and I am chomping at the bit to start that. Except for my wallet is not. Okay, so these I have some kits that I think these will go with, and or journaling kits, and just thought this would be great. So I know I have like a grease kit coming, and thought that would be a nice way to add some like deco maybe behind some of these like film strips or Polaroids or even the phone frame that was from Sadie Stickers, different things to use those behind. Love it. Had to have it. Same kind of thing with this. I thought this was good for like any home kind of summer, spring vibes, different kind of scenes there. This one, a similar idea with that one. I love all these themes. So this one was the coastal views. This one was seaside serenity. I know like they are so similar, and yes, I get this. Okay, but I really like this one here. Really makes me think of like Greece or Italy. And same with this one. And I know I have a kit coming that has those. So that's like, and they were on 2 separate sheets, guys. Okay. And then these are just more beachy girls. So I'm gonna like let you gander at these real quick, and then I'm gonna take them away and bring them back. Maybe not bring them back. That's not what I mean. But like, okay. So here are some girls walking on a beach. I feel like that is pretty neutral for any beach theme. Also, same thing here. These girls, and I love, 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 love. I have put in an order for the, I think it's gelato for the Pretty Pinko, and thought that girl would be so great with that. And then look at all these fun ones, like 3 girls sitting, a boy and a girl sitting. This one could be good for like pool. These could be good for pools. So I think so fun. I don't normally do dolls or girls. So, but I do think it's fun to like kind of pull them in for maybe alternative to boxes and stuff, or put them in, like I said, frames and such. And then these, again, I know I am getting one of those, like tropical kits. And my idea for these is that I want to put these, I showed this on Instagram, but I'm gonna, let me see if I can find my kit from last year, or my, so I'm thinking of using these. So I got them in transparent matte, and then here it is in premium matte. And hold on, you're gonna hear my chair because I need to get up. Sorry, it's a good thing I have this planner in here too. So this is my 2023 planner. Where is that? Here she is. Okay, this was a Missing Me Owl kit, and I absolutely loved what I did here. And these were actually like, this I had to cut up, and there's like a Instagram reel on this, and I showed how I did it. But it was essentially like this kind of plant that I like had a couple of deco in like the sheets that I bought, because a lot of times Miss Meow does like deco within her florals, and so I had a couple of them because I buy like 3 floral kits or 3 floral sheets. So I cut them all up and kind of created like a hanging down idea, like to kind of mimic that. And so that is my thought with this, is that like I can, or not this sheet, but like these, use them to like play down here. So this is a torn paper washi here. But yeah, so that is kind of like part of my idea, and or putting them behind, like using this as an alcohol ink swatch essentially, and putting them either behind or over top of tilted boxes. So I have fun thoughts for these, and that's why I got them. But yeah, also, Regina saw that I put this in Instagram. Regina is the owner of Miss Meow, currently semi on maternity leave. She is coming out like occasionally to release some new kits and stuff. But she was like, "Oh my gosh, that is an old one." And I was like, "I know, but I actually had people messaging me asking me if it was coming out or like if it was out." And I was like, "No." So Regina's like, "Well, maybe I'll do a reformat for next year. So if you are interested, let me know and I can let her know." So anyways, I think I was telling her, I think it is fun when shops do reformats, especially if you're like newer to the community, and you see like a kit being used from somebody, and you're like, oh man, I'm never going to be able to use that kit. It's so pretty. I wish I could have it. And then like shops do the reformatting, and it's so nice so that you get that opportunity to do it as well, in my opinion. Okay. All right. That is that haul, or that like set. And then here is my last one from the Pretty Pinko. I think this is that coffee one that I got. Technically this is somewhere in the middle. I'm not doing these in order because I think I pulled them and then got them accidentally rearranged when I did the picture, like the overview picture. So that's my bad. But This I'm excited for because this has like the chalkboard one in it and did some of the coffee. I don't know if I necessarily have a coffee kit in mind for these, but again, I think some of this can be used for other things, so I'll show you and I'll talk through it when I get there. Right here, I'm sure my freebie is in here somewhere, but it's probably my old freebie, so we're gonna kind of maybe ignore it. Right here, ooh, heavens to Betsy, here is that freebie again. That again, I'm 99% sure it is an old freebie at this point, because I'm sure she has probably come out with summer one or fall ones, and that was more of like a summer spring one. Okay, here, I guess I can collapse these. Okay, here are the $2 size sheets. I fell in love, obviously, with these, and I even picked up more recently. Okay, so I absolutely adore, I don't, chalk, like lettering. I think it's so fun. I was so excited when I saw her bring these out. So I think one thing I think I do like about it too is, and this is probably not the best example with this. I'll show you on another one. But one of the things, so I got two of each. One of the things that I think is so fun about chalk in particular is that it does have that, like, I don't want to say shadow, but like that open space that I constantly am talking about. So I really like the chalk because of that. And so I feel like it's fun. One of the other things that I really wish like somebody would come out with is unfoiled versions of this chalkboard and different sizes. I've talked to Vanessa of, so this is one, so I could put it on top of that. And that's from Vanessa's shop, Hello Petite Paper. And then, but she does drawings, so that's why I talked to her about it, because she draws her own, like she draws. Don't know how else to say that. She draws. But this is another Miss and Meow kit. And this like chalkboard, I think it's called a menu board. I want shops to come out with menu boards, like as of unfoiled deco and like different sizes. That'd be so nice to put in like sidebars. Anyways, that is in different directions, please too. Because I actually kind of wish this one was going the other way. I talk about this all the time. I was like, I want it to flow into the spread. Like if I put it over here on my sidebar, I want it to flow into the spread, and I feel like it's not. It's flowing the other way. I dealt with it for this one, but if you like, it would have been nice if it was faced that way. Like so, this window is facing inward. Okay, so see, like I usually try to make my deco flow like in towards each other or like across the page. That is a weird me thing. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I know, I think listening to Jess of Luscious Plants, I think her mind also goes that way. And that was something that Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan, I've been rewatching a lot of her stuff lately, her old stuff, as she talks about flow all the time. That's actually where I get the term from, flow. It's from her. All right, so here's the days of the week. This was the months, obviously. Maybe not obviously, but here's the month. Here's the days of the week. These are all in the chalk forms, and then this is just different sizing. And I like the different. I do like the different sizing because if I'm doing the like a smaller sidebar thing, I want that size. But maybe I'm doing a larger thing that goes across. I like the larger, and I'm hoping I got the larger one. Yes. Whew. Okay, I like different sizes for different things. I think I talk about that all the time. Okay, so here's those. All right, and then here is coffee deco, and the reason why I felt like I should pick these up, oh heavens, is because a lot of like either spring or fall, I feel like in particular, have like coffee shop themes in there. So it might be like a spring marketplace or something like that. And I feel like these can be pulled in, or like at least some of the things can be pulled in. Like, so that can go for spring or whatever. I can also pull some of the stuff in as icons. So if like I have a muffin in the morning, I could do that. So I felt like it was versatile enough that I could use it whenever. I could also do this as a, what's it talking about? A journaling spread, sorry, because I do, Pretty Pink Co. came out with some coffee themed items for their advent calendar, so I do have some of that that I could use too. These I definitely feel like are really good for the cafe themes that I'm seeing. I know I have all of the foil colors, so I don't know where the other ones are, and I feel like I am pulling kind of randomly from this deck, so I'm curious if it's in here somewhere. And yeah, okay, so there's the rose gold one. So here they are, all three colors. And I did get these in the traditional. They're all on transparent matte. And then here, sorry, I was like, I know I have all three of them. Okay. And this cute little teacup. Again, you can use this to mark coffee. I know it says tea, but you could totally have coffee in this. So I was like, that could be an icon in itself. So that was another reason why I picked them up. All right, here are the little chalkboard alphabets, and in the menu board that I just showed you, the chalk menu board on the Miss Meow kit, that is what I use, like this size. So might have like actually been a little bit smaller technically, but it was like the small version of that font. I think it was the typewriter font. So definitely wanted to pick it up in the small. Sorry, trying to organize a little bit over here. Okay, going on to my larger pieces. All right, again, the larger cafe. I did try to stick with these larger ones to more ones that I felt like were pretty neutral and could go into multiple spreads, not just like a coffee shop theme one. So I tried to kind of keep that in mind when I was picking these up. I'm not sure. I think these were in the last chance section, so I don't know if she'd bring them back. I still feel like these coffee themed ones could go for fall, because again, like I said, I feel like coffee or cafes, fall cafe, like being out in the shop getting some like pumpkin spice latte. I'm not a big straight up pumpkin spice latte. Actually, what I do, and I don't know if I've talked about it on here, what I do is I do the Starbucks, I get, I call it a Cinderella. And so it's a half pumpkin spice and half white chocolate mocha. And so it's not as pumpkin, like if you're not huge into the pumpkin spice, like that is a nice alternative. So it's not as strong. They don't, it's like one of those secret-esque menu items, but literally it is just like you say half of white chocolate and half pumpkin. And I think it's called Cinderella because she had the pumpkins in there. I think, I don't know that for sure, but that's why it's called a Cinderella, I think. Anyways, that's my secret order that I get in the fall. I love it. I do love it so much. Okay, so here are the bigger, larger size ones. Again, very happy to have it in the chalkboard font. And then here are the larger months. And I am very happy to have them in all the sizes. Okay, so that is my mini orders from the Pretty Pink Co. That is like I almost feel like that's 3 months worth, because I know I got some at the end of June for her, and I had not had a chance to haul. So that is quite a bit of orders from her. And the Floral Paper Studio is also in there. You can use Danny 15 to save 15% off, and put my name or anybody's name in the note for this notes towards the seller. All right, and I'm gonna put these off to the side, and Holden's still sleeping. Okay, so it's like the constant Holden check. Is he still sleeping? Okay, I'm gonna keep going because, like I said, I really like to get through as much as I can if possible. These are gonna go pretty quick, I think. These are, I have already opened them. I talked about them on Instagram, so I have opened them already. These are from Hello Petite Paper. I've just recently gone on her PR team, so Danny 10 to save 10% off. This was a little haul. It was part of her like Petite Tuesdays, which I absolutely adore her Petite Tuesdays, because most of my non-foiled like deco that I pull in that is not like specifically for kids actually come from her. and I'm constantly pulling them in. And then here is a kit that she, lovely kit, autumn colors, and it has, see, like some of that rain theme in there. All right, I am gonna go over the Petite Tuesday stuff. I love this so much. She did come back with like a second like go around of this, um, and I picked up stuff from it. Not too much of the fall, but she also like had some Halloween stuff included in there, and so I definitely picked up some of that because I seriously adore her Petite Tuesdays. They're like all of her deco Petite Tuesdays are like my favorite, like some of my faves. Okay, here are some freebies. This is her. I do not have a freebie like with her, so but she does like she does a lot of like little freebies. So I feel like she has plenty. Brian, you're totally fine. I'm just kind of on here until basically Holden wakes up. And I only have like one, no, two, maybe two more shops, but they're like pretty small stuff. So after I get through Hello Petite Paper. Okay, so here's her freebies, but welcome back, Cassie. I'm so happy to have you. Until Brian, not on my time, okay? He has his own time with you. Okay, so here is the freebie. I love her doilies, and I'm hoping she comes out with a fuller sheet. She came to Cass's and I's live this past weekend, and I was using those doilies, and people were commenting on how she needed to like make bigger ones, and so I think she said she was going to do it. Okay, here is these are, I think this was like a, yeah, power hour or something, like freebie, but I got this is like her plain paper. I don't, not plain, what is the word I'm looking for? It's not the premium mat. This is the premium mat, and it is quite a hefty difference. I feel like the color is more saturated. I feel like in this, I always get stuff on her premium mat. I am definitely more of a premium mat girl. I can't even remember the name of that because it's been so long since I've gotten those. But yes, it does make a huge difference. Okay, here is another thank you freebie. And then I think sometimes she'll throw in like some, I don't want to say like oopsies, but kind of like de-stash kind of stuff into some of these. And I had this kit last year, and I think I pulled in that I had the freebie for that. And then this one is an exclusive freebie from her, the flower shop. So cute little icons. That's a pillow with eyelashes on it. Okay, I love her fences so much. I use them so many times in the fall, because I don't know, I feel like fences in the fall and spring too, I guess I should say. So here are the dividers. I can like stack them together. I'll like cut off the little white edge that you see here, and I'll stack them together. Sometimes I do leave it because then it gives you that like spacing that you need, that you see between the other ones. I also have gone really extra and cut down in between the fences, so that you can see whatever I'm layering behind, because I'm extra like that. And then these, I love these so much. I love this. I love this. I love this. Okay. Here are her benches. I got two of them. They're so cute. I use her spring benches all the time. Not all the time, but like I use them a lot. And this is neutral, right? Like it goes probably with most kits. I did get them in premium app. Here are the barns. I did get two. I'm like, I don't like looking. I've started my wish list for fall. I have not purchased any fall yet, but I have started my wish list for fall, and I think there's only like one barn, maybe two, that I have. So we'll see. I like that there's like white barns in this one, so that it's pretty neutral, and you can pull it into probably any. And like a brown barn is semi-neutral as well. Hello. How are you, Kat? Um, okay, and then here are some fences. Again, this goes really well, and here's some more fences. These are like longer. I feel like these are fun to put in for like the sidebar, to put in those phone frames, to put in, am I in frame? I really hate when I do that, guys, sorry. Phone frames, the camera, reels, film, yeah, film frames, Polaroids, phone frames, all the frames. Fun to pull those in. These are nice, I feel like, at the bottom to create like bottom washi scenes. Um, yeah, and I feel like it's a good size. She also has recently, and I've gotten them, have like a darker fence colorway too, so you can pull that in. That is another thing too. Like a lot of her colorways and stuff go with colorways that she has in her own kits. So it's so easy to pull her deck, like her Petite Tuesday deco, into her own kits because she uses all of that stuff in her kits. So it makes it so easy. Yes, you're seeing 4. Your eyes are not deceiving you. This is 4. Because this is deco that can go with anything, in my opinion, like pumpkin deco. So there's different colors. You can stack them like on top. Like I love to do this. I love to get foiled pumpkins, and then I'll stack like this tall one with this like fatter one, and then I'll put like a foiled like open pumpkin in between them, and it creates like this cute little deco pile. That I loved. I love to do that. And I like that there's some that are like kind of up from up above. I have the Sadie sticker ones that I showed earlier are also from up above, like that bird's eye view. Okay, this also they were in premium matte. Everything I've shown you so far is in premium matte. I do think, I thought I might have gotten some of these trees in transparent matte, but I think based off of like what I'm using in the spring. So these are essentially like her spring ones, except for they're now colored for fall. Because I think there was like a willow tree that was in this corner. And now there's like a fall willow tree, which I am totally cool with that. I loved that the variety she had in the spring one, so I am loving the variety she has now for her fall one. I love it. So I picked up 4 of those as well. The lamppost one I liked as well, so I got 4 of those. This is fun too because this is different sizes here, so you can play with those and bring foiled ones in. I know that the Pretty Pink Co. just had some lamps. I think she brought them in last week for her foiled one, so they should still be there. They're on sale for 30% off now. I again will bring these in as deco for different kinds of fall things. Fall. I mean, I've talked so much about this, but like I really appreciate bringing in any kind of deco, and again, her deco in particular, for like spaces like this where you can pull in little pieces of deco for these tilted boxes. It makes it like so nice, and sometimes your kit doesn't come with those little pieces of deco. It just depends on the kit, right? Or like the add-ons. So I am thinking of pulling that kind of stuff in there. So that is my intention. Hold on, February. I pulled this out of February. I hate when I do this, guys. All right, this is March. March. Is it this one? I think it was this one. Okay. Anyways, so that is my intention for some of that deco, is to pull it into those kinds of things. All right, this same thing here. So love that stack, and we'll put that down. And then these as flat lays. All these things I am so excited to be trying to pull in to either add into my sidebar or to add into the full boxes. Okay, I have yet to pick up there are lots of Apple kits out there, but I have yet to pick one up or like put it on my wish list. So I may have gotten this like in hopes that I would get one, but anyways, I did not. And then here is I love these so much, and I like told her I accidentally put in the order and did not get one of these, and so I told her, I was like, please put one in, because I totally forgot, and I'm so low on these and I use them all the time. And these go great with that. These would go great with the Pretty Pink Co.'s chalkboard writing, so I am like very excited to have the chalkboard writing for those. Okay, so that was her Petite Tuesday. I do have another one coming, and that's more like Halloween, but that one actually I'm hoping it'll be in next week. So you might see that on Instagram. Okay. This release, she debuted her washi paper. So I'm excited to demonstrate that on here. This is called Autumn Colors. I said I haven't bought a fall kit, but um, here's this one. So just kidding. But she actually was really sweet and gifted this one to me. So thank you, Vanessa. I really appreciate you doing that. And here, oh, this has the, I want her to do bigger versions of that. Like, I think that'd be so fun to pull into the sidebar. So, all right, this one says to-do list, planners, journals, coffee. True to all that. And then these, her little icons, they're so adorable. She has all these in the shop too, if you're interested. And the snail mail, oh, that's so cute. Okay, and these are all like fall themed too, so that's fun. Okay, all right. This one is really pretty. So all those benches and stuff, that'd be perfect to pull in. And I think that autumn one that I just showed, that was in there too. So like if you got, yeah, so see like fall benches, that autumn, see, that is in there as well. That, the coffee one, sorry. See the little birdie, the birdie mug. So these would all go so well with this kit. Like I said, it makes like these decos, if you like love her kits and pick them up, like her Petite Tuesday deco, perfect for pulling them in. Okay, so I love the brick. You guys know I love the brick, all the gingham, and this is the one. I was like, there's the garland. It's foiled. Beautiful. And then I forgot that garland, like the pumpkin garland that I think everybody got obsessed with is in this kit. I think my two favorite boxes are these two, but I love how she did this where the rain's coming down, so it's foiled, but it's like covered by the umbrella. Like I think that like yes, that would be true. I don't know, physics. It makes me happy. Okay. This is a flat lay up here. This little like fall deco scene with those pumpkins. I would love if she came out with those in foil, like a foiled version of that. And we do have the non-foiled version, which is really fun. And then these like journaling ones here, really cute. I love the gingham, so it makes it really easy to pull in the gingham, the bench scene, and then I love the bricks in that one. She has the brush strokes down here. This one, I appreciate that she brings in some flowers here because I know not everybody is able to pick up florals, so it's nice that she has that. Here is some torn paper washi. There are two headers. They are a little bit on the thinner side, I think, in comparison to like what is like of old size or the traditional size. And then she does give you like more of the functional sidebar stuff that is I feel like more traditional. And then here are some of her icons that she always matches with whatever kit she has. Here is her box page. She has a good variety of all kinds of things. She does pull in a lot of patterns to hers. It's not usually my preference, and I have told Vanessa that like my preference is a little less because when I'm trying to, like if I'm trying, especially with the floral ones, if I'm trying to pull in a floral to go with that box, it makes it really challenging, in my opinion, to pull in that floral with it. So that's just sometimes my preference, and I usually will white out those boxes like by putting another like foiled box over top of it. Foil lined box, I guess I should say. And then here is her bottom washi. She did a good job of that, like bringing in that layering from the side that she had in the full boxes. Here is a Polaroid. She does some of the best cutouts, in my opinion. Like fun, different kinds of cutouts. And then here's some swatches, and then the date covers. So that is a 4-page kit from her shop, foiled. She does offer foiled and non-foiled versions of hers. So I feel like that's nice if you wanted to like save some money and get the non-foil version, you can. Um, and like do some of your own foiling elements if you want. I'm going to go into the add-ons for this. Don't do that. This is always my fear. Does anybody else have that fear of like the cello sticking? Okay. All right, with her add-ons, she normally does a deco page. Sorry, let me get this. Oh, sorry. Okay, she normally does a deco version, like a mixed floral and deco version. So I usually get one of these. I appreciate that she offers it and then has like a regular one, because while like sometimes it's like very rare that I will be able to use like all the deco in this page and then go to another sheet and need like the same deco again. Like I don't like, how many book bags do you need? I don't know. I guess maybe if it's a like back to school kit, whatever, you could use that. But like the pumpkins are probably pretty versatile and you could pull those in. So that might be the like one exception, or like butterflies if it's a butterfly theme. But usually I'm not pulling in like 2 or 3 different lanterns. So like my point is made. And so I got 2 of these. I always freak out that I'm never gonna have enough florals. So I always like overboard with florals. I wanted to get some transparent ones because I thought like maybe I'd like to try some things with that. So I got the transparent version of just the florals. Here is her washi. So like the bottom washi, like the long ones, and then she has 8 divider size ones. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll, if I use the washi and I want to do like an extended version, I will pull in the these and I'll create an extended one. So that makes it super easy to create an extended version. Okay. Also, what I tend to do with her kits is I will buy the cousins version, and what I think I'm interested in doing sometimes is pulling these in for the full boxes. But one of the main reasons why I pull them in is because these are my favorite boxes. These are 100% the boxes I prefer and I love, and they're like already midi size. So they're already smaller, they don't go the full width, which always makes me very excited. And that's my preference. And there's other like just fun details in here that I find fun to pull in. So there's like this washi paper. These are smaller. I actually pulled these into a spread one time too. There's these washi strips. I am always hopeful that she will offer it so that you can do one and not get them together. So like offer each sheet separately, because I probably would just get this one. But I end up getting both. And again, there's deco on this one. There's the, I forget what these are called, like scallop circles on this, which is cute with the gingham background. I mean, there's so much usable stuff on here that I don't hate it. And it's like, to me, this is like a journaling page. So, and it's, I don't know, to me, it's worth it to get those boxes. Okay, here's that cut line. See? See. And she's cut this one so that it's cut out in the middle. But it's your preference. If you want to pull that in, you can. Here is one of the doilies that she has, that flat lay, like, that's not a flat lay, but that's like a cluster of items, I guess. I don't know what to call that. Some washi strips, some more torn paper washi. That is journaling kit page 1. And then here is 2. These you can buy separately. Here is like a alcohol ink swatch that she's layered with florals. That's kind of cool. There's that scene. So what I would probably do is I would use this scene over the full box scene. It helps with making things look a little bit more organic and not so like boxy as full boxes would be. So I'd like to pull in, like, usually she creates like this larger scene of one of the full boxes. And so I normally pull that in because it has that cut around, or what's the word I'm looking for? Contour cut around the boxes. So I usually pull that in instead. She was at one point actually doing a contour cut around it and creating that for you. And like, so she was doing that at one point. I don't know if it was not super popular, so she like brought it back, but I like that she was doing that. But it's nice that she offers it in the journaling kit. So I love the bigger florals, so I bought a few of these. Again, I was wanting to potentially play with alcohol ink, or not alcohol ink, transparent matte. So as like washi-esque paper, or like alcohol ink swatches, not washi paper, as alcohol ink swatches behind things to add some swatch of color. And these florals lend a little bit towards that because they're more spacey. They're not as like bouquet. There are some that are more bouquet, but like that is pretty spacey. So it allows, it's not so intense behind a full box. I would, like, that is my assumption. I would need to play around with it and see. But that's what that fun, like, clear paper is for. If you've been here the whole time or come back, you may know what I'm talking about. And then here are her alcohol ink swatches, which she has like such a unique alcohol ink swatch. I talk about this every time. I feel like it's like more true to what alcohol ink looks like. Because like alcohol ink is the reaction of the paint to the alcohol. So anyways, all right, that is like, I think all of the add-ons that I got. And then there is the torn paper washi that I got from her, that I will go over it. I guess I'll go over that next, so that we're done with the kit, because the other thing that I got is not necessarily, it was released the same time, but not necessarily fully related to the kit. Okay. All right, these are all on her washi paper. All right, so it has like an in-between see-through. I mean, it's semi-transparent, I guess. But this goes perfectly with the kit. These two, like, those are those backgrounds of those full boxes, I think. Yeah. So essentially it's like a combination of those. So this like goes more, if you want to pull in more of the green tones, if you want to pull in more of the pink tones and browns. So it's fun that like there's both options that she has, and she's done some of the layering for you. But what I was actually super, super excited to get were the gingham. And her gingham is kind of fun because it's like a wavy line almost. So I think I picked it up in all the colors. There was only 4, so but those are fun for like fall, I feel like, and the pink could go with any, and same with the like browns. They're pretty neutral, so I feel like. Oh my gosh, Lauren's on. I just saw like somebody pop in. Oh my gosh, hi Lauren. I talk about you all the time, and I miss you, and I literally have been rewatching your old Plan With Me's, like nonstop. I've been like so nostalgic for like your Plan With Me's that I've been watching them like nonstop the last like week or so. And Jess of Luscious Plans has also said that she's like, oh, I need to go back and watch it. Like, we were talking about you, so you are very much missed, and congratulations on baby. So like, I'm like so happy for you, and I miss you so much. So I hope you come back whenever you can. And I get it. I totally get it. So if you can, in whatever capacity, but I'm like honored that you're here. And I hope you're doing well. I seriously hope you're doing well. Okay. So these are, one of the things I was like majorly excited about that she had. And I think I talked to her a little bit about this, and she's gonna, I hope, come out with more variations for the different seasons. So this is the pumpkin one for fall. I don't know if she could like replace that with leaves and then have leaf ones for also fall, but she's talked about doing different seasonal ones. I did pick it up in two premium matte and then two transparent matte because I have no chill. And also thought it might be fun to pull into like my journaling spreads and stuff. So anyways, that is my order from the Pretty Pinko. I'm going to check and see if Holden's still sleeping. Oh, there might be some movement. Okay, let's see. I think I can do the PandaBird Design one real quick before he starts fussing too bad. Okay, but that was Hello Kitty paper. Sorry. Trying to manage being a mom and doing all the things. So that was Hello Petite paper. I do have a coupon code for her. It's Danny10 to save 10% off. There is no freebie, but she has plenty of freebies for you. So don't even stress about that. Okay. About not being able to get a freebie, I mean. Okay. All right. Next up is PandaBird Design. Also do some PR for her as well. Jess is super creative. Like just talking with her and just like her creativity and some of the things that she has coming hopefully in the shop soon. I just love. She's a lovely person. I absolutely adore Jess. So this is she had a sale recently and I think it's down now. It was her summer sale. But there's a bunch of gathered layers stuff up now that is fall / winter theme that are still in the shop. It's just not on sale. But you can use Danny15 to save 15% off and use my beautiful freebie. Oh my gosh, is it not in here? Holy cow. Give me a second. I've got to find it. Because I absolutely adore my freebie. Hold on. Okay, I might have put it in here because I got really excited to put it in here. Here it is, yep. All right, this is my freebie. Okay, it has those fun, like garlandy things, and then the corners that I'm obsessed with right now, and the garland, and some functional stuff as well as sparkles. She jam-packed this thing, and I was super excited when I saw it. So, love my freebie. It's in gold, by the way. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, here, so I'm trying to like read. Cassie, when I do lives with Cassie is always so good about reading the comments. I cannot multitask. So I normally rely on Cassie to help me with this. Okay, these are the fall tacos. So they have like fall-esque foliage behind it, and then with the layers that I did get in premium matte, and I think I've also gotten them in transparent. I just thought it might be nice to have it in both, depending upon like what I'm using it for. So that's why I got them in both. I'm obsessed with these. I think you guys have seen these in almost all my hauls that I've gotten from PandaBird. I just love that this version is absolutely, I just love it. So super cute. I love that she offers like smaller versions so you can tuck them behind things. Super pretty. Here is the winter tacos. These are on transparent matte. These are so cool. I'm so excited to have these to pull in for different items. You can pull these in, I think, behind the tilted boxes trend that is happening. Different items to pull in behind. All right, and then these are the mini ones. And I got the plaid ones, as you can see. So here are the winter ones. I love this. I love that, well, first off, she has different snowflakes, and I love the delicate, like how dainty that one looks. And then this one, I like that she's stacked them on top. I also like that one a lot too. She's done a really good job, obviously, because I'm gushing over. I just think they're really pretty. Okay, and then here are the plaid tacos. And it's fun that she's done it where the plaid is like on the outside, and then done it where they're on the inside. So you have your options. And I like these too because if you have a kit that has like scallops in it, this plays really well into that as well. So it helps make that cohesive. Okay. This is also a variation of one of my favorite ones of hers. This also comes in like I was like, is it in here? Because that would be really funny. Okay, it's not. Um, the floral one, she has a floral version of this that I pull in. I think I just pulled it in recently to one of my spreads because I love it. So I am excited to have this in the winter trim as well. So it's the snowflakes can go well with Christmas and or obviously winter kits. So I got in all the colors so that I have options when that time comes. Okay, and then the last thing that I got from her shop is these. Okay, one thing sorry, I should say the name of it first before I go into my idea or the thing. All right, these are fall garland doilies, the date cover sections. So one thing I've been kind of I don't think I directly asked her, but she's watched some of my hauls. And so like she's heard my request. I have been kind of wishing that she would come out with just the garland version of these. And I've talked about how like I because they fall into the spaces between the columns, that makes it really nice to add your own deco here. If the tacos weren't there. So she said that she's coming out with them. So look for that soon in her shop, I'm hoping. So I am excited that that will be a thing in the future because that'll make it really easy to slap that garland on and then put like the date cover in, and it adds that color and foil at the same time. She does so well with dainty garland that I'm very excited to see what it looks like when she does. So anyways, that is something to come in the future, but in the meantime, I love these. These are making it really easy to do date cover sections. And this is the fall version, so there, I don't know if you can see, there's little AB leaves and stuff in the garland. Okay, so that is my order from PandaBird Design. Okay, I have one more shop. Holden. Looks like he may be able to handle me doing one more. He's still laying down, playing with the blanket. So I am going to really test things out and just try to finish out my haul over here in the corner. Okay, last thing is a simple paper. Sorry, that was PandaBird Design. I'm really sorry. That was PandaBird Design. Danny 15 to say 15% off. Sorry, I got really nervous about him and trying to finish this out. Simple paper. I I think I talk about this every time, but I just love the texture of that. Sorry, I get like sidetracked with that. Okay. She is so sweet and has given me a referral code for you guys to use. It is Danny10 to save 10% off. So you guys can use that if you guys are interested in any of the things. And she has these really cute sticky notes. They're see-through in her shop. I think like they're from, you can see the peach palm. And actually, these might not be in her shop anymore because this was her old branding. I thought I saw these in the shop. These are her old branding. Peach Palm was her name formerly, and she used to do these little like palms. I don't know how to describe it. They were felt palms that were on what is it called? Paper clips, and they were really cute. And I had a few of them. But she's now kind of changed branding and has gone more towards like the journaling side. And since I'm starting to like dabble into journaling, we talked and so I was able to get a code with her, and have so I got this. This is part of her mystery kit. But I have different plans for this. I'm not going to use it as a journaling spread. I kind of want to use it as a way to kind of write down like places I want to visit, or like itinerary lists or packing lists. So I have different thoughts for using this in journal, but not like my like regular monthly journal that I've been talking about using. Okay, So this is still up in her shop if you're interested in using it in the same way or using it in a journaling kit or even bringing it into some of the your A5 wide or memory planning. Okay, so she has, I got two of these sheets. They're larger florals. I always like to have florals to kind of like use as additional ways to decorate, like the smaller spaces that don't get used up by the deco or like the images or scenes. So, and then here is this one. I think I liked this one better because it had more bunches, and so this was more individual. And I love hydrangeas. They were one of my wedding flowers, so I love hydrangeas. Right here is like her edges version. Here is, I really hope that I am still in frame. Sorry guys. Okay, here is a torn paper washi. I absolutely adore this pattern so much. So I'm glad that she pulled that in. Okay, so here, like one, I feel like that scene is super unique and I have not seen it before. It's obviously the Isle of a Plane, so that's kind of fun. This could be used for like packing sheets. There's a couple different like suitcase versions in here that I thought might be fun to pull in for packing. Plain ones could be more fun for like itinerary or planning out a trip, like if you're working on planning out trips. See, here's some more suitcases. Again, packing, so like packing. So anyways, that is some of my plans for these sheets. Any way that I can to use pretty stickers. I love this cloud so much, and I actually wish we had a full sheet of like just the clouds. But I did get two of them, so at least I had some options. But I thought it would be really fun to foil a plane over top, like a foiled plane over top of that would be really fun to kind of decorate. And I liked the deco in here, so I thought that would be nice to have extra of that sheet. I got two of the sheet as well. Okay, there's a couple different items that I love on this sheet so much. One is the world. Like you can mark different things on there. So if you have a star, you can put the star from like one place, a foiled star, and then go to the other and maybe try to figure out if you can get that plane from one to the other. If not, you might be able to like fussy cut it and figure it out. I know that there's some that also, like some shops that have the foil dot lines and stuff, so you could bring those in as well. To kind of, I think they were supposed to be like bee trails or like a bumblebee trail or something. So, but you could totally pull those in. I also love this. Sorry, I said there's a couple things. I mentioned that, but this is fun also. And that would be really nice to layer on top of some of the other items. I kind of wish I had a foiled version of that. And then here, I adore all the layering that is in this. So here is like tickets, or most of them are tickets or baggage items, or like how you would put a baggage tag on. That's the word I was looking for, baggage tag. And then stamps, which I feel like are stamps that you might see in your passport. And then she's added some of the florals on top of it. So the layering I think is really beautiful in that one. And then the last one that I got is like the wings of the plane and then some passports. Okay, so that was my order from the Simple Paper. She does monthly sub boxes, and if you are interested in seeing the full collection, Cassie has that over on her channel. So be sure to go check out Cassie's channel for that. And you cannot use my code for the subs, but you can totally use it for buying them separately. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to use that. Again, I have codes for most of these. I will try to remember to post it below so you guys can use those codes for most of these shops and save some money, hopefully. And I appreciate you guys for coming and staying. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.